All right. All righty, let's go ahead and get started here. All right, so kind of a bonus stream here. Was actually not planning on doing this, but what's going on here is I wanted to respond to kind of watch, react to with you guys Kino Casino's response to the whole iDubbbz coming clean video, where iDubbbz tried to, I guess, own them, but essentially self-felt it himself. I mean, that's redundant. Self-felt it. He felt it himself is what's happening, is what happened there. And, I know there's a lot of people who, I don't know about a lot. I know there's some people who do not like the Kino Casino. And I do fall in that camp, but that's because I know PvP's background. I know Andy Warski's background. And I do find this show to be kind of annoying and all that. But here's what's happening. Here's the reality. And this is, see, I could sit in denial, but that's not what's happening here. This is like, okay, they have won. And there's some people who really want to try to cancel. Hey, what's going on, Shaggy? Satanic Shaggy. There's people who really want to try to cancel them, by exposing the Vegas party, the crazy stuff that happened there. But what happened with that at the party in Vegas? Okay? At the end of the day, no matter what sort of crazy stuff happened, no matter what sort of crazy degenerate stuff happened, at the end of it all, it's a party in Vegas. Very different from the Rekieta situation where he had his kids involved and stuff and all that nonsense there. Other stuff about Warski's background of having ghosted. What do you call it? You call it stealthing, where you remove the condom and you continue to, all that. His history with Ethan Ralph with the whole CP stream that they did. The recent stuff, well, old stuff, but recently exposed and put out there about the whole 15-year-old thing. What has that done? Has that done anything? Has it made a dent? No. No. And don't get it twisted. I will continue to run little tabloid videos on any sort of drama that is exposed on them, because that's what I do here. It's a drama slop channel at the end of the day. But I got to be real here. Some of the people, some of the motivations I think behind it is to try to cancel them. But you can't cancel clowns. And they themselves admit that they're clowns. It's like the perfect shield, PPP and Andy Warski don't even take themselves seriously. And the people, their new fans, their new followers, especially the new bigger YouTubers that are following them and supporting them, they're not going to be bothered. They're not going to be concerned about whatever nonsense is going on. Whatever nonsense happened in the past. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to care about it. And keep in mind, people expose Destiny. I'm just bringing up this point about how trying to cancel people doesn't work. People try to go after Destiny after exposing the crazy stuff he did. And he did a whole casting couch thing, and then also the thing with the minor and all that sort of thing. He was kind of like a Weinstein of that sector. And the minor thing is crazy too, right? But he still has a lot of support. What I realize is if your motivation is to try to cancel or ruin Kino Casino, we want to see it burn. You're going to be disappointed because the casino is not going to get shut down. Persip can try with his motives to make that happen, make that a reality, but it's just not. The only way the casino would burn down, would shut down, is if PPP fell over from a heart attack which is likely. Any day now. Even if Worski were to go all crazy back into the booger sugar, it still wouldn't put a dent in the show. It could mess things up. Sure. But and the other thing about this, about I guess some of the motivations here. Let's take like Persip Cassidy. He was a former writer for Kino Casino. So anytime he tries to go at them, it always comes from the angle of like, but you used to work with them and you got kicked out. So are you bitter? Is this coming from like a bitter place? I don't have beef with the guy. I don't have a problem with the guy. But that's just the obvious fact there. Worski back on the coke would ironically make this show better. It probably would. I find it annoying because of all the clanking and all that stuff. They pause like every 5 seconds and like they go on some PvP will definitely go on some long rants. But anyway. So I'm going to react. I'm going to spend some time to react to their response with you guys. Should be fun. So that's what we're going to do. Later on today, there will be that wholesome video game stream. This is not it, though. I guess I felt an obligation to do a drama stream today. So, here we have it, a slop stream. Okay. Well, let's go and get started. By the way, this is in response to iDubbbz latest Coming Clean. How's that video doing, by the way? Not very good. 32,000 downvotes. I think the 16 people who liked it are like the last remaining people who will support iDubbbz no matter what. I don't know who that is. So as we watch this, obviously we're going to ask, are there things that get twisted? Probably not. The house won, dude. iDubbbz gave them a layup, a massive layup. All they have to do is laugh. Let's get into it.
Moment where iDubbbz's career could not recover. This is like in the Star Wars prequels when Jar Jar appeared and we were supposed to take it seriously. It's like, look at this. You're going to take this shit seriously and try and actually analyze it? Please, I'll give you anything you want. My wife,
let's skip
whatever you want.
Okay, we're getting into it.
This bell is shit.
Where's that bell?
It's a little inadequate to describe the level of retardation that iDubbbz.
We're gonna need
to get
a bigger bell, folks.
A bigger bell, folks.
Listen,
great. They got a bigger bell.
Let's go. Whoa, buddy. Yo, slam that. Yo, this.
Read alert. Read alert. Read alert. Read alert.
Whoa! Oh my!
It's obnoxious,
folks. How do we even? Like, where do we even be there?
They themselves come off as tards when they do that. But yeah,
whoa!
We've been up.
Read. Thank you, Ian. Thank you.
The fat guy is.
I like how PPP won't even let Worski get in there.
The Porsche. We're getting the Lambo.
What color is your Lambo?
What color is my Bugatti?
I might do yellow. Oh shit!
Whoa,
Let's go.
Taste.
Let's go. That's
good
the taste.
There,
I'm sweating here.
Shit!
Oh my god! I'm gonna come.
We live rent free in this cuck's mind forever.
I told you all. Remember?
Buck Roken, buddy. He's the biggest
Months
fan
ago,
of the
though.
Kino Casino.
He would say things. You were even skeptical. You're like, there's no way he's watching. I'm like, he wouldn't say, oh, that's felt, or whoa. It was always like little references to us. You know what I mean?
Ring it up. He would like bring up
He
the
would ring it up
here and there.
Yep.
And I always was skeptical.
I always believe.
There's no way that iDubbbz is actually sitting there watching Kino Casino. But what really made it plausible to me, iDubbbz told everybody, and we have this on the clip channel somewhere, that him and Anissa watch the hater content. That they not only watch the hater content, but they binge it for hours and days at a time. They sit.
That's wild, man. You shouldn't binge hater content.
There in bed and they just watch people making fun, whether this is like a humiliation fetish from iDubbbz or
of course
just Anissa's toxic nature of self-loathing and beef.
Of course it is.
It's a combination of all of it, I suppose. But to me, that piece of info combined with the video that iDubbbz dropped yesterday confirms 100% in my mind that he has watched every single episode of Kino Casino.
136
it's no
videos.
wonder, by the way, he's not completing any of his videos. He barely streams, barely does anything, because he just watches Kino Casino.
I don't blame him. I don't.
He's too addicted to Kino Casino. but he acted like he didn't even know them. He couldn't even say their names.
Blame.
I don't either. It's the best show online, I think. You know, it's so entertaining. Listen, it's so entertaining that even the people getting shot on can't help but watch it.
You know, the minute our show's done, Ashton, you know what I do? I put it back on for me to enjoy our own show. I go,
no,
I gotta.
What are you, Kanye West?
I gotta enjoy it.
Kanye West,
you know,
his only regret in life is that he can't watch the casino live because
they're enjoying the spoils.
By the way, they can eat for another 50 songs.
Which, by the way, like in response to this, like they've had the biggest turnout since ever, right? Like it's insane.
Let's go. Let's start this off, guys. This is like dimensional merge shit. This is like crossing the beams in Ghostbusters. We're crossing the streams. H3H3. Dogs and cats living together. Mass anarchy. Total fucking chaos.
Yeah. So they're getting support from H3H3 as well. Like all these other like YouTube commentary channels are like boosting the Kino Casino in a big way. In a very big way. Like, I hate to tell you this. I have to be objective here. They won. They absolutely won. And that's just the reality. It's literally gay slob. Yeah. It is. I mean, you can see here the reason why the show's so obnoxious and all that. But now they're sitting with the cool kids. You know? I mean, what's the plan now, Persip? What are we supposed to do now? Do another expose video on PPP and Worski about things a long time ago? Yeah, I ran that. And it did nothing.
It's the crossover that no one ever thought would have happened. Here we have it. We're going to our miscellaneous W's folder. There's so many wins that we have a miscellaneous wins folder in the iDubbbz folder.
Oh, it's in there. Okay.
Almonds.
And let's just show them this. So first of all, I didn't have this clip, but you will see it later when we go through the whole thing. H3H3 starts going, he stinks. He's a cock, like he's doing the catchphrase.
Let's go.
But just watch this. This fucking warmed the cockles of my heart there. I was like, there's no way this can be real. Today is the most surreal day of my entire life. I'm not going to... Well, it's one thing that dampened everything today, and we're not going to go into it too much. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, with Charlie Kirk's family. Sad. It was very sad.
Horrific.
Dark signs for America. Things are probably going to go fucking insane, but let's not try and focus on that.
Friday we'll talk
let's
about
laugh
about
at
it,
this poopy pants breath cuckold and his succubus OnlyFans fucking wife. Let's have
fun
here.
tonight, everyone. Just take a load off. Tonight's going to be a fun night of celebration. Friday, we'll do some fun stuff and also discuss that. So,
is this a bitter watch for you guys? Because I know some of you guys don't like the Kino Casino either. You know, I'm not a huge fan, obviously. For me, it's not bitter. For me, it just is what it is, man. You know, I don't want to sit in denial.
So here we go.
Here we go.
Answer for that. And they're like, whoa, buddy! Celebrate the time. They're having the best day of their lives.
No, really. One more time. I want to hear you say, whoa.
Yes, let's go.
I hear it say, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
And they're being enabled.
And they're like, whoa,
The retardation is being enabled.
How is this?
That's how we started the show.
They're having the best
How
day of
is
their
this
lives.
real life?
Wow.
There's no fucking reason in the world why we should actually be featured on the H3 podcast.
No.
Like, and also, like, we are like the lowest sector sewer dwelling,
Rudest, meanest, grimy.
Chinese to the fucking core, to all of the amazing wine-on, liberal middle-aged soccer moms. That
Yes,
watch
a good question. I'll pause it for
H3
that.
pod.
Alex Shield Jones responds with Deadman. Do you think in 2017 when PPP was on his laptop that iDubbbz would make a PPP disavow video? No, I did not think that. I also think that 2017 PPP would disavow 2025 PPP. Okay. I mean, he was against the grift on that, you know. But even I can't say too much about that. Who am I anymore? I'm Mr. Hey guys, give me shots. Give me super chats and I'll take shots. I know I said I'm worried about my health and there are concerns, but don't worry guys. I can get off and back on the wagon at any time. And look at that. I have a pizza party fun thing. What's that for? That's actually not just for me. That's for the neighbors too, dude. Ashton died in the cabin. Yeah, what we got here is I guess he came back as something else, man. He came back as the thing he hated.
We're treated to the 400-pound fat.
He even partnered with Worski,
bellowing
who he
about how
hated.
iDubbbz is a cock and eats cum and he's a pussy and he gets raped by dogs.
I love
Whatever
you're
happened
cheering
to
on,
shaming
like,
him for
why is he
the
zooming
abortion?
in? That's what I do. Look,
it's good.
look, he's sad.
Look, he's sad.
Why wouldn't I
The
zoom
guy's
in?
trying
Dub?
to cope and be like, I'm not sad, I'm stoic. Bitch, you can't cry on camera multiple times because you're getting cyberbullied and claim to be a stoic badass. This isn't the case.
It's the opposite
Listen,
of stoicism, by the way.
How the f are you getting bullied by me?
Like, to put this in perspective, if this was Civilization 6, which I played a lot of, like way too many hours of, I used to play the game all the time. Perspicacity in his efforts to ruin the Kino Casino. And by the way, I have no beef with him. I don't have any problems with him. I'm just stating a fact here. Is like one of those city-states that just get left behind and lost in time, whereas everyone else flourishes, while the Kino Casino flourishes. Kino Casino is so funny. I mean, I would be a liar if I said I never laughed at anything they said. They can be funny. Clowns can be funny. And that's the thing here. And that's coming from someone who himself kind of sees himself as a clown. Obviously, I do some weird clownish stuff on purpose. You guys like the crash out stream, right? You can't do too many of those. Maybe one a month. And that's why like obviously I'll still run tabloid style videos on them, about their drama and stuff whenever it comes up, but like you can't cancel these guys. You can't cancel these guys. It's like they have the perfect shield. Anyway.
Like, for real. How look at me. Like, look at me. And I'm fucking bullying you and your fucking wife. And you have 7 million subscribers on YouTube.
It should be just ignore us.
Multi-millionaire
Move on.
legend of YouTube with all this clout. But this fucking retarded Canadian duo, who are just
Oh, they're
clowns.
blood
See?
Clown trolls ringing a fucking triangle.
They're just clowns and just trolls ringing a triangle. Even they admit it.
Dressed like Colonel Sanders in the fried chicken. Have you so fucking shook that you're making cult videos about it and being like, and it's not even like trying to come after us. It's you guys are mean.
The amount of big YouTubers I'm getting DMs from, like, whoa.
There was one DM in particular where I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, because we went in on it and he's just giving
like,
us
you know
props.
what, props.
You know, props. It's like, what? What do you mean?
It's like, what the Cold Ones like knows us now. A lot of people actually know us now, apparently. Ask Ashton, 6 a.m. editing this. Snorting G Fuel to survive. My God.
Oh, you've switched from the Coke to the G Fuel, eh, bud?
Here's the liquid G Fuel, but I'm taking lines of pixel
liquid.
grape, of strawberry banana. Woo, let's keep editing. Let's keep editing.
We're never beating the allegations, are we? Oh, this motherfucker.
They don't even care about the allegations.
But I have to like
it's
sleep,
all
wake up, and then more happens.
whatever
You
to
guys
them.
have no idea how much food I ate when I heard the news. I'm like, let me get 3 large pizzas, 6 bag of potato chips up in this. I ordered a bucket of KFC last night, ate a whole 10-piece with the large grape. I was just, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, iDubbbz, you've paid for it all.
Yeah.
iDubbbz, this is the best day ever.
It's
I
so good.
I love it. And it's just because he loves us so much.
You know?
He's such a big fan. He gave us our biggest payday, biggest viewership of all time. We're featured on Nicholas D'Orio's show,
Very
featured
funny,
on
by
the
the way.
H3 podcast.
D'Orio, if you see this, you were fucking hilarious talking about
Man, they were amplified like crazy. You hear that, right? Like, is what it is, man.
Her mom having her dad having dementia.
Long time ago,
And then
PPP was in
that
the
is me.
Boit.
Imagining that her dad has to find out she's dating Ian every day,
Every
like
day?
51st dates.
Bro,
He got out by
that's a
punching up
fucking
at Worski.
nightmare.
Not
bro,
Worski,
that's
Nick Rekieta.
But iDubbbz
Augie
really
RFC,
thinks
shout outs. Yeah,
this is the thing, and he plays a clip of me actually being like genuine and empathetic and giving good advice to him, and then he tries to turn that around on me. And we'll
Okay, pause again. One of the best PPP moments was when he went on Nick Rekieta's show and was just spewing the N-word like crazy. Like, that was awesome. I don't think we're ever going to get that again.
we'll break down all the various layers on which it's rooted and wrong what he's saying. Okay,
Yeah.
but just on the surface level, I'm telling him, listen, the reason why people are saying these extreme, crazy, outlandish things is to get a reaction from you. And what he then does is give me the reaction. He shows me saying extreme things and then gives me the reaction of him being bothered by
East Coast podcast. I have to agree with you, man. I have to agree. You shouldn't let the clowns trigger you. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I see them for what they are. They're just clowns, and I think a lot of it comes from envy. They see these two, and they used to be in the Boit. Well, Worski wasn't, but then he became. Well, not really, because Worski could pull numbers, PPP was more like, he was definitely sector deep, He comes from like the Stream Me era, which was a crazy time. He showed his starfish on camera and all that. I got to be honest. I do think Persip is driven by envy. Like I said, not hating on the guy. But I think that's what's driving him.
and crying. Like, what is he thinking?
And like,
We're going to go back to the little bell for a second.
yeah.
What is he thinking?
Why is he making fun of this? Why is that guy zooming in?
But
Why?
It's like, listen,
It's
why?
funny.
It's supposed to be funny. And also, I want to, like, iDubbbz talked about for years how he loved bullying. I remember it was in the Leafy Content Cop. He said that bullying is the best thing in the world because it allows you to shame people for their bad behavior. Like, what does iDubbbz want?
Oh, but that's
in order
the old
for us to
iDubbbz.
express our disapproval with his cucked behavior.
Look,
It's a lot better than fucking violence, you know?
We're not
It's a
doing
lot-
exactly,
you know,
Ashton.
we're not doing anything. No one's going to your house. No one's fucking with you in real life.
You don't
no one's
condone
like trying to
that at
tank
all.
your sponsorship. No one's SWAT. No one's doing anything. Like, all we're doing is playing
Good
your
crack
clips
for me. How's it
and
going, man?
laughing at it and hyper analyzing it. And on the face of it, you've got a fucking 400-pound fat man who showed his asshole and a fucking retarded cokehead dressed up as Colonel Sanders in a fried chicken. And you're crying about how they're bullying you.
You gotta admit
And
that's
as crazy
funny.
as he's such like a gimped, weak little bitch
You have to admit that's
that he
funny.
can't even clap back. This guy is a retard. He got drunk and showed his ass. This guy did aim, and this guy did this.
Almost kill
This
ya.
guy, like, he's so weak and pathetic that all he can muster up is to call me fat. But even that, you can tell he's like ashamed of because it's fat phobic.
Yeah, they do
And so,
get a
like,
lot
the
of
guy
subs
is
on
so
Kick.
gimped and so cuckolded and so spineless that even after we've done 137 videos or whatever it is, dunking on
39.
him and his wife.
39. Let's not.
Dunking on him and his wife. He still can't muster the fucking sack to actually clap back.
No,
because
the
he's
truth
this like
is,
sad little leftist pussy.
he should have not even mentioned us. We have been
Yes.
like in the
Yeah, that's true,
dredges
Good Crack.
of
He
the
does
internet
have
for years and years.
Worski
We've
has
heard it
some
all
big pay
before.
pigs.
We're thick-skinned. We don't care. We push on no matter what happens.
He's
Going
had an
after us
interesting
out of everyone.
career on
Everyone is
YouTube.
like more
That's why.
serious and trying to break
It's
it down.
just
We're just like,
And
look,
I'm just
he's
gonna be
fucking a
open
dog,
about
ah.
like it's just total tar baby shit. Like you're jumping into the fucking filth.
Yeah.
And we're not. We live in the filth, you idiot. What are you thinking?
We love
You
it.
think that I'm going to be shamed into stopping because you don't think I'm a good person? Is that really what you think?
He
Is
knows he's not a good person. They don't do this. You know? Like, yeah. I mean, he's bringing up a good point. You can't shame them.
going to happen? Like, are
That's
you
our
retarded?
brand. That's our brand. Is being the fucking pieces of shit of the internet. But we like to have fun too. And like, here's the thing is,
my
he's taking it way too seriously. It's like, how about why are you talking about my wife and her sexual?
Well,
She's an OnlyFans
and this is what's
bitch.
crazy is,
OnlyFans, bro. What do you mean?
you know, we get like 20, 30, maybe sometimes 50,000 views on a video about him. He has 7 million subscribers and routinely gets hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
A career retrospective, that could be kind of interesting. We'd have to like line the clips up right, play it right, go where they began, where they are now. Do it kind of Pulp Fiction style. Start where they're at now. Go to where they began and kind of work your way up. With the highlights, though, we could do it stream style.
Millions of
Millions.
views on his main
Move on.
channel. Why are you addressing us? You just blew us up way bigger. I mean, I'll be real. We couldn't buy the publicity that he just gave us.
Yeah.
We're on every stream. Every commentary channel is talking about Kino Casino. It's on everyone's lips. People are coming here I've never seen before, donating in fucking droves. The highest viewership we've had on this show since the election last year.
Yeah, we had 7,000 on the election.
Now, is
No,
this
I
just
think
a blip?
we have
Or
10,000
are
or
they going to
11,000.
maintain
It
it?
was more than
Oh, at
tonight.
peak,
We have,
at peak, yeah, you're right. Yes.
But
And then
this we have
we held 7
86
for the rest of the night. That's what it was. Yeah,
yes,
we held
we
7.
have 8,600 people here tonight. And we haven't even
fucking-
really started.
No.
I just can't believe what he did. The gift that he gave us. I think he loves us because I'm the only person watching his show.
You know, but like, let's be real. Like,
But where else can he go to get feedback on his show? To be fair,
well, we are.
there's no one else that talks about it or watches it.
But we're
So of course
honest,
he
bro.
has to go to us.
We're honest. We say the best. Like he starts off with the best advice you've ever had for him ever.
Yeah,
As an own. We'll see. We'll watch it. We'll
and
watch
it
it.
makes me look like human.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, it's like wow.
Whereas you
Ashton
could
has
have
a
just
heart.
painted me as like a dirty pig creature. There's so much material of me just and the stuff that he
I would
picked
have to
be,
go
like,
over,
outlandish and crazy isn't even like
information
half
again
of
to
the
remind
stuff that
myself.
I said. And he
I just
thinks I'm
remember it
gonna
was a
be
big
ashamed.
party.
Basically, he took like the greatest hits of the show, packaged it up together, marketed it to all of his fans, and said, "These are the guys that bother me."
Can I get in touch with the Black Hookers? Well, maybe. It wouldn't be the first time I would call up a hooker on this stream.
The most.
Yeah.
These are the guys that really get under my skin and are really causing me and Anissa to crash out because we've ruined our careers and you guys don't like the garbage that we make
You got to
anymore.
see how
So
much they
go support
charge for
them.
a fly out.
I can't believe what he did.
And we'll
It
fly
is
him out
Anyway,
to my little shed.
Anyway, that there's a single viewer of Kino Casino who's going to watch that video and go,
I promised the wife
oh, man,
no
I didn't know
touchy-touchy.
Ashton talked like that. I didn't know Andy talked like
Did
that.
Andy zoom in on his face and when he's depressed? I'm gonna.
What?
You know what? I'm pulling my contributions.
There wasn't a chance in the world
Ashton's fat? What?
that we would lose even one viewer.
What?
But there's a
rude?
massive chance that we're going to gain hundreds and thousands. We've already gained hundreds.
Hit the
I'd say
big
we've
one.
gained, you know,
Hit the
like,
big.
what are you thinking? What were they thinking?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. What was iDubbbz thinking when he made his video? That he was actually going to put a dent, even the smallest dent in the Kino Casino? That he's gonna win over the viewers? They hate iDubbbz. And actually what it did is that it kind of announced that, hey, you know, for all those who also hate iDubbbz but don't go on Kick, hey, there's a show called Kino Casino where these two clowns make fun of iDubbbz in a very funny way. I mean, it's the only way to really watch iDubbbz content anymore because iDubbbz content itself is boring. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be a surge in viewership. And honestly, if they maintain their iDubbbz coverage, like they probably will, I imagine they will have some viewerships. So some good numbers for a long. I mean, they've already had good numbers. You know.
All right, guys, let's get into it. Ashton, do we have a treat or do we have a treat?
Oh my God! Let's just start.
Where do we start? Where do we start?
Do we start with? Okay, let's.
Oh,
start
Billy Mitchell. We
oh,
love Billy Mitchell.
comes in. This is part of our miscellaneous W's.
Even Billy Mitchell gets on this? What? Okay.
Billy goes, iDubbbz, a.k.a. iCock, is completely out of control. He is, in fact, not stoic.
Wow.
He should have started his video by saying he's gay and announcing his divorce. Instead, he groveled even harder on behalf of his husband. Wow.
Whoa.
Now, at rickyshotsauce.com, right now, you can use discount code COCK for 15% off all bottles of hot sauce. Code
Billy Mitchell, talk about an internet villain that also won. Man. Who was the guy that banked his YouTube channel on owning that guy? You thought Billy Mitchell cheated? Well, apparently he didn't. Apparently he won. He won. Billy Mitchell's based. I'd imagine he is. I wonder, are you curious about his thoughts, Alex Shield Jones, about the small tribe? Carl Jobst? Oh, yeah. Which he owes a lot of money.
Buyers in 72 hours.
I have my bottle signed by Billy Mitchell right over here, guys. There it is.
I have one too, but it's over in my kitchen. We got I am Froggy Fresh for 10 subs.
Big shout out, by the way, to everyone. Thank you for the kind words. Very nice hearing everyone on Twitter. Froggy Fresh,
Since we're announcing
and the crew, and all these
stuff
people.
like that.
We'll keep talking about it. And of course,
I got
friend
no
Billy
memberships,
Mitchell.
no
our
super
buddy,
chats,
friend of the
but
show.
I will take shots
here we
for
go.
them because
Kino
I am a
goes,
drunk.
You know, fucking broke dog's worse than DSP. It actually is true. I can't believe we got to him like this.
Any value,
like we got, and I don't know
any
if we
money.
got to him or we got to Anissa. But I think we got to Anissa enough that it finally got to him. And they're just both broken and just dumping and crying about us. And it's like, do you not understand? This is exactly what we want. Like, oh no, Bra Fox, don't throw me in that there bra patch. Don't do that. No, that would be terrible. No, iDubbbz, please don't try and call me mean. That'd be terrible.
Ordinary gamers. Mudahar
for 10 subs.
What's up,
Mudahar?
He messaged me. He's like, I heard whoa, buddy.
Now, Mudahar is another massive liar, right? Oh, that's right. Carl Jobst was sued for. Was suing Oh no, that's right. Carl Jobs was sued for claiming Billy Mitchell caused someone to self-delete. Yeah, and he lost that one big time.
In the air.
You heard "Whoa, buddy" in the
What's
air
up,
of
buddy? Nice to see
Brampton,
you,
you
man.
know,
Let's
all
go.
the way. Let's go!
Yes, yo, nice to
we
see you, man.
got the ghost of Linda Burnell for 10 subs.
Let's go.
And the beef 99 for a sub
All right.
as well.
I promise we're
Let's
starting
go.
soon. Oh, who's?
Oh, we have Kate. She's saying, "Hi, Simple Ian. You're showing teeth, so you must be upset. We don't have 20 minutes to watch your cuck video.
Oh.
We'll catch the highlights on H3 and Kino. Good luck with Anasaki's."
Ash,
Softball, Ian.
You know what's crazy? When I was doing skits, when I started YouTube like 17 years ago, right? I was doing skits. H3 was the one that inspired me to start doing commentary videos. And now I'm being mentioned in the same sentence of like, we're watching both
Wow.
shows.
Look
But
at the
There's
winning
no
here.
reason for this at all.
I'm like,
it
oh.
shouldn't be.
Oh,
But iDubbbz decided
The
winning's
he
off
was
the
gonna give
charts.
us our Christmas present early. I don't know why he did this.
Hey, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. If we get to 10 likes, I'll do the free shot.
You couldn't buy this advertising. He cut a commercial for our show. Okay, well, let's have a look, though. I mean, obviously, we're really excited, but what is the broader reaction?
I cried.
First here of all here, this Archfiend is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time.
I grew up with him.
I watched him as a kid, the list of douchebags, etc., the Shane Dawson videos and all of that. And so this was particularly satisfying for me to hear.
Me too.
From the Archfiend. I can hear PPP's triangle the second this video went live. And I'm like 1,000 miles away.
Buddy, I love, I didn't even realize when I sent it to Ashton, I just thought it was a funny comment. And I'm like, wait, that's the Archfiend? Is that the real Archfiend?
It's the real Archfiend,
I
buddy.
grew up, like, okay, you were a kid. I was 25 when I was watching. But
I was like 12,
the Ray William Johnson videos, the fucking Irate Gamer, iJustine videos.
Oh, buddy, the Irate Gamer Feltonings he would put on him, buddy. It was so good. Or he called into the radio to Felt Irate Gamer. It was some good shit.
I think he went there. No, he went there. Didn't he go to the
I think he did. I think he did.
Yeah,
this is lost to the sands of time. Got some of these comments here looking for a positive comment. It can't be found. We'll go to the video and try later on. By the way, we got Ramsos 85 for 25 subs.
That's right.
Fucking
Everything's
go.
OPC
Ring
Dawn,
that
dude.
bell. The amount of casino references here were amazing.
It's like
See this
actually-
comment? I love that he avoided the best criticisms about himself. Also love the detail about leaving all the context out of everyone's argument. Well, that's what he did. And so we have to reintroduce some of the context because this guy is a fucking bum.
Yeah.
This guy goes, child marriage is bad. June the King.
Yeah, what up,
How did
June?
we end up here? I think we might be getting the June the King iDubbbz documentary very soon.
We were already in the June the King RTU doc. I'm like,
And the Phil doc,
Phil
we were in the Phil doc.
so we're gonna be in 3 June the King docs?
Let's go!
Come on.
We got Tony Panfer for
I mean, the victory laps are insane, right? It's of course, but iDubbbz gave this to them, right? Man, I wonder if Perspicacity has seen this. What? I can only imagine like the bitter seething. Like, no.
10
We just,
Woo!
oh my God, I'm so happy.
The winning is endless.
What else we got here?
Oh,
Whoa,
here we
buddy.
go. 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Calling the ex-child bride survivor you refuse to support in even the laziest way, dumb as rocks. You truly have learned empathy, Ian.
Yeah.
Then we've got Strifer Zero with over 300 thumbs up going, whoa, buddy. You getting heated over what mere strangers think will do nothing but perpetuate your own misery. People give him good advice, and he doesn't listen. Look at this one.
He's
coping.
coping.
He's seething.
He's belted.
Belted. The next one's even funnier. He's stoically seething and crying. How do you stoically seethe and cry, Mr. Jama?
Let me just close a few things here, just to get
There's a
things
lot going
organized.
on.
Yeah, I have to get things organized.
ZXV asks, summarize what win they got? That's so special. They had the biggest turnout ever. They're being mentioned and amplified by other big commentary channels. They essentially are on their way, if not already, like I mean, they're in bigger circles now. I mean, they didn't lose anything from this. You know? At all.
Guys, here on my end. There we go. All right, let's continue. All right.
He's coping. He's sneezing. He's feeding the trolls. Whoa, buddy. By the way, iDubbbz was deleting hundreds of comments, just like he was stoically janitorial in the comment. Here we got the house always wins.
Yep, of course.
The quartering.
He's felt it. The house always wins. Ring that bell. Hey, honey, the new iDubbbz emotional dumping video dropped. Anissa's husband calling himself stoic is the most hilarious thing in this whole vid. He's balding. He's depressed.
I love it. Oh, here we go.
Ian really wants to buy PPP and Warski a Porsche. Like, he really does. I'm going to fucking have it. Now, I won't be able to fit inside of it, but I'll have one.
You could display it, though.
I'll be displaying my Porsche 911 or whatever.
The 911 on 911
This is like
midnight, by the way.
At midnight, it's 911 for the Jamas.
This is not, yeah. This is 911 for the Jamas.
And just like the government, they did it to themselves.
Never forget.
We got uncreative for 10 subs.
Let's go. Thank you.
And what's funny too is how much this video backfired on iDubbbz. Like, he did this video thinking it was actually gonna like be good for him. Guys, I want to come out and say that I'm being bullied by the Kino Casino. They're so mean. This fat guy and this weird guy, they're just mean guys. They keep on making fun of my wife and her OnlyFans and say she's cheating on me when she's not, and I really love her and all this stuff. Well, ZXV, if you're too slow to figure it out, then you need to just stop breathing. Because, honestly, you kind of annoy me, ZXV. I allow you to be here because I'm nice. You're like a fly. You're like a fly.
Actions for 5 subs.
Oh my God.
Mike the dog, trans Augie RFC. Isn't that the real Augie? Queen Courtney Tucker, and not too fond of neighbors for 2 subs.
Wow. Very funny. Oh my God. Very
there's Dad up at the top.
I'll tell you
But
what.
can we box?
For
He's ducking
for
Dad.
any sort
He
of
claims,
generous
you know,
compensation,
that he finished Dad
I
in sparring,
will
but he
ban
won't just
ZXV.
fight him and beat him. Why not?
It's live.
Why
Yeah.
is he such
Bullshit.
a pussy? What?
you know what? Yeah. For any sort of donation, it could just be 99 cents. I will ban ZXV forever. I'm feeling the need to spill blood. Yeah.
Well, I think the boxing trainer corroborated the story. iDubbbz really did finish Dad with a body shot.
Then go fight him.
So go fight him. What's the problem? It's like free money then. You're going to beat the out of him.
Oh
I have a feeling, though, that what happened with that is that Dad knew, much like all of his interactions with Mr. Jamha, that he was his boss. And if he beat the out of his boss was going to felt him.
Yeah.
So he held back and quit to a body shot and let Ian feel like he was a real man.
No, I believe it.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah, like
100%.
Come on, bro.
Because looking at their 2 performances, you know, comparing them, Dad was dominant and got finishes. iDubbbz just got the piss beat out of him. So I don't know. Let's read some more of the comments. Let's see what else is out there. Because this is one of the best parts for me about iDubbbz is that
Ban him now.
For $2? Yeah, oh yeah. And that goes for all his accounts. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's get to when they actually start reacting to iDubbbz video. Good Lord.
Shake it, baby.
I don't support banning anyone but.
Okay. He's already banned. But thank you so much, Distinction. So what I'll do is I'll get off the wagon because I need to take a piss and take a shot of Gentleman Jack honey. No, this is just regular Jack Daniels honey. I don't like this one. But it was gifted to me from my sister-in-law. She's cool. She does tattoos. Maybe one day she could do a tattoo on me. Got to figure out what it's going to be, though. Can never really commit to that. Anyway, here's a shot. Do not recommend the honey Jack Daniels, but I will finish the bottle. All right, I think we're at the point to where they actually start reacting to iDubbbz video. So we don't really need to get more of the victory march. I get it. They're winning. They won. Massive payday for them. Promoted by bigger channels on YouTube.
Stop being such a bitch and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's watch this video.
All right. Now, by the way, I'm gonna tell you what. I watched 10 minutes of it. I wanted to react to it mainly fresh here, but I couldn't help myself. You know what I mean? Like fucking Christmas, and you like run downstairs before everyone's awake.
Where are the presents? Where are the presents?
So here we go, guys. Let's go back here. When I just woke up, by the way.
All right, let's get those likes up too. We get a 10 likes.
We won the lottery.
Yeah. Let's get that to 10.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
We really did. We really did.
All right, guys, without further ado, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the follows.
By the way, you want the truth? I'm not friends with OPC Don. He's just some guy I talk to, like, here on the stream. I've never had a conversation with him, like, in VC off stream. All I wanted to do was be like, oh, it'd be kind of interesting to have, like, time slots and stuff. That's it. But that's it. You know? And then it becomes like something else. Anyway.
And donations and stuff. Let's get into it.
I don't know if this is your own theory or if it's just like implanted in your brain from all the other hate videos.
I love the way the video starts is just with him with like the sad rain coming down. My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out. Of
like, why would he do that?
Just the optics of that is just so funny to me that he's just like posting himself in the depressed, sad rain. And I can't see it all.
That's the job.
He's literally copying the format that we do to dunk on him.
Yes, I always
and
put the rain
like,
in front of people.
I appreciate that.
He did it to himself. He put himself in the rain.
Sir. I appreciate that, Mr. Jama.
Yeah.
Buddy, this is like a fucking rabbit serving itself up to the fox for dinner, isn't it?
You're putting pepper and salt on itself.
It's like salting it. It's like seasoning. It's it jumps in the water. I'm going to be so tasty for you, Mr. Fox. I bet you are, Mr. Jama. I bet you are.
Bonus. I never spoke to these losers about a bonus. If you're going to be a hater-ass bitch, take it the full way.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like that rain you saw was on his own video. iDubbbz put himself in like some rainy scene for some reason.
By the way,
his little cock dance that he does at the end. Buddy, can this guy take a fucking shower? Why is his hair like that?
I have a haircut,
like,
bud.
I hate to say it, but it's time for the hat cope, isn't it? It's time for a baseball cap to find a permanent residence on this cock's head. You know, like, there's got to be some way. Like, listen, if you're not willing to shower, like, at least do the rest.
Unban ZXV? We got more to unban than to ban. And I'm a hoe. So, I'm just going to honor that. Alex Jill Jones, I respect your money. But I got more to unban him. I'll tell you what. I'm a generous man. If we can get 20 likes on this stream, I will unban him. Okay. Because secretly, I do love ZXV. I'm going to... You know what? I tell you what. Dude, if I've reached the goal of like $100 to stream, which is not going to happen, but I've reached that goal, I will legit buy a sex doll. Well, hold on, what, a cheap one, because it would have to be a discount thing. Write ZXV on it, record myself having sex with it, and send that to ZXV. I am not joking. I am not joking. I will give you that. I am 100% like this. This is what I can do. I buy one of those just fake butts or whatever, write ZXV on it, and you'll see me banging the hell out of it. Okay? That's how much I love ZXV. How about the highest donos? Get them banned and unbanned. I like that idea. So, but if we get to 20 likes, I'll unban him. Okay? I mean, if I'm a grifter, I should say the bigger donos, get them unbanned. Yeah, sure. OPC Don right now is telling me that's the way I should do this. Okay.
Give us a favor and put the coat hat on, you know?
Please, God.
Ground is a work
There's no shower in the basement.
Yeah.
in progress, so you can just tune that
Okay,
out.
pause. Like, why start your video like this? I don't understand it.
All right, I'm going into
Tired
my
background is a
studio
work
now.
in progress. Well, of course he's tired. He's been up all night watching Kino Casino for days
For like
and
months.
weeks. And just, you know, he's just been on a 24/7 Kino Casino marathon. Anybody would be tired watching 25 hours of the casino a week. Look at the bags under his eyes, dude. It's the type of tired that sleep doesn't fix. And he'll try and cope and be like, no, it's not. I look totally normal. This is just my stoic face. It's like, listen, when every single person who watches you has the exact same
This is who I have in
opinion
jail right
of
now.
what your facial expressions mean,
I
they
will
can't
free
be wrong.
ZXV.
No,
Like,
exactly, yes.
it's only you that's
Boom,
coping
he's
and saying
freed.
that there's nothing to it. But listen, if there really is nothing to it, right? Couldn't you just not say anything and just let, you know, the reality speak for
There. I freed ZXV. Okay? For the next dono, I will ban him, though.
itself? But it's getting to him, and he has to say something.
But his eyes are swollen. Look at that.
Yes.
He was punched in the face. Like, there's like
Well,
that
it might
swell.
have been Anissa took him to
I love
the
how they overanalyze this stuff. It's like, oh, look, it looks like he was punched in the face. It's like, okay.
woodshed again. He might have had an independent thought. He might have thought for a minute, hey, Anissa, maybe it's not a good idea that we do a video on Kino Casino, like
What?
our biggest haters, and give them a bigger platform and voice and legitimize.
Okay, this is I do like this, but I also hate this at the same time about the Kino Casino. Like, they could run with a single frame, and make
Shake it, baby.
That's for $1, but that's a good dollar. That's Alex Shield Jones dollar. Okay, $1 from him goes a long way. So yeah, I'll have to ban ZXV the next time he shows up. I have to see the account to do that, right? Okay. I want to say, oh yeah, that they can go on for hours on a single frame.
these insane trolls. Like, that's not. And Anissa's like, what did I tell you about thinking for yourself? Go get the belt. Ian has to go get the belt himself
He has
and
to
hand
whip
it to
himself?
Anissa.
Oh, he's gonna
Well, he
whip
whips himself first, and then he hands it to Anissa, and then she whoops his ass.
Is the bad
It's
end
a
or
double
good
whooping.
end?
Yeah.
Is the bad end or good end of the belt?
It depends on how wrong his thoughts were on any given day or moment. And it's crazy. iDubbbz will take this and go, they're seriously saying my wife beats me. And clutch at his fucking pearls like a big baby, as though he's not the NF guy, as though he's not the everything is okay or nothing is okay guy, as if he's not the bullying is a good thing guy, as if he's not the content cop guy who ruined people's lives and careers and made millions of dollars off of this and is now pulling up the ladder. Like, it's so pathetic what this guy has become. It really is.
Hashtag Leafy won. Like, for real. Like, in the end, Leafy
Well, just
invested and
because-
fucked off, you know?
Just because iDubbbz lost doesn't mean Leafy won, you know? I don't know about all that.
We have to
you
give
know?
our flowers to everyone today, all right, Ash? We got to give our flowers.
They're all going to celebrate his downfall today.
Today, I'm going to be doing the thing that everyone tells you not to do.
Amazing.
Why? You're
What?
going to put your hand on the stove again, huh?
Here we go.
So you're gonna piss into the wind again, aren't you? You're gonna tug on Superman's cape. You're gonna pee on the electric fence. You're gonna feed the trolls, and it's not just that you're feeding the trolls. You're feasting the trolls.
Yeah.
You're like, kill the fatted lamb, sound the feasting horn, prepare the finest wine for the trolls. Bring out
All
the
right,
Moët,
ZXV
bring
is
out
now
the
in jail
gold,
again.
Carry on for PPP and Warski. Only the finest.
ZXV is now back in jail. And to show you guys that I'm serious, here you go, Alex Shield Jones. Let me show you. He's back in there. Okay. Lalo had a night at the club. Maybe we'll watch it after a little bit of the, more of this. Now, Cowboy, I forgot what happened there. Dark Ninja, he did it in tower. D-Dog's #1 fan, I forgot too. It's EB3, I forgot as well. XP, he was annoying me. Do you want to free any of these people? Let me know. Well, he comes in and does it in tower right away. You could do Nigerian. You better spell Nigerian, okay? Yeah, XP was just freaking annoying me, man. He was constantly in my, DMs about who's mod and who's not. And he'll say, it's not about that. It's about the bigger picture and all this stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't care. I don't mod them because they're like super besties with me. I mod them because they send a link. That's it. And I don't take the wrench away because why? They're not. My mods aren't allowed to do anything. Other than send links. Anyway.
For my trolls today, I have a delightful cheese board for you with delicatessen meat. Look, I have 6 shrimp rings, the finest Argentinian shrimp. Is the steak juicy enough, my lord? Is the lobster buttery enough, my troll?
Like, his tangent has gone so long, I don't even know what he's talking about.
I can tell your
anymore.
wife didn't prepare it. I'm glad you hired the catering team for this lobster. It's so juicy, this fresh-caught Maine lobster with the finest butters and herbs. So I'm so glad Anissa was thrown out of the kitchen, my kid.
Oh,
One of the more important things that I want to talk about is my relationship with Anissa.
Stop it. We don't. Oh.
Listen, here's the thing.
Okay, people say I pause too much. He literally said, a sentence, and then they pause it.
Is my relationship.
Glad Anissa was thrown out of the kitchen, my kid.
Listen.
One of the more important things that I want to talk about is my relationship with Anissa.
Stop it. We don't. Oh.
Listen, here's the thing. Why do we need to know about your relationship with Anissa, Ian? And this is the problem that you get into is you're oversharing online. Anything that you bring onto the internet and make a focal point as a public figure on the internet with millions of subscribers, people are going to talk about. People are going to gossip about.
That is true. That's true. If you put it out there, people will talk about it. So you got to be careful. Myself included.
Okay, you seem to believe that you're immune. Do you understand what Hollywood celebrities have to go through all the time?
Mhm.
All of the rumors, all of the gossip. They were with
Especially when he
this
used to
person,
be
they were
the
with that
content
person.
cop guy.
They can't even go outside without some piece of shit paparazzi taking photographs of them with their kids everywhere they fucking go. You, for whatever reason, believe that you're immune to the laws of reality and human nature, and that everybody that witnesses what you do must kiss your ass at all times. And that's just not going to fucking happen. You are lucky enough to make a massive income, not having to work any fucking job, not having to answer to any fucking boss. You do what you want when you want, Ian, but that's not good enough for you.
Oh, but in Ian's mind, he retired from the drama stuff, so there should be an exception, right? Like, spare him. Like, oh, you don't have to make fun of my wife. You don't have to make fun of this stuff. I mean, when they put it out there that she's an OnlyFans girl, and it's that right there. Stop. If my wife did anything like that, you guys would never ever know. But she does not, and she will not. I might do an OnlyFans before she does. The cowboy dad bod, gay cowboy. That's right. And when I do it, the first person that will get an invite to it will be Lalo. You want to test me on that? Do you? I will legit do that. I'll tell you what, man. Hold on here. Hold on. I was about to announce something that I probably shouldn't announce. Chat, do not enable me.
You also need every single person to pamper and powder your ass and tell you how great your relationship is and validate you.
Oh, by the way, I was serious about the $100.
Especially with how cringe.
If we reach the $100 goal, I know that goal says 300. Don't worry about that. If we reach $100 here tonight, I will legit buy one of those half-bodied F-toys. Write ZXV on it. And just bang the shit out of it. Okay? And I'll do that in a way where it could... I don't know if I would be able to upload that on YouTube no matter how I do it. Because of the sex doll. But I'll give it to ZXV. I'll be like, here you go. That's you. Yeah. I'll be careful with the angle. The camera will be front view. Okay. All right. Oh, maybe from above. Oh, that would be good. No. Anyway, I'm getting too crazy here. Hey, Lalo, you missed it. Oh, you're 27. Lalo's 20. Man, if Lalo donates $50, I'll make a... No. If Lalo donates $100, I'll make an OnlyFans and send him the invite. What am I going to do? You heard me. You heard what I was going to do. You just can't process it because it's outrageous. And it sounds too wild. It sounds too shock jock. It does seem kind of stupid. And very risky. But it'd be good. It'd be great content. For sure. All right.
Cringe your relationship is.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the solution to all of this is? You had it from the beginning, my friend. Don't share it online.
Ever.
Don't do it.
Ever.
Don't do it.
And by the way, what you've done, not only did you share your relationship, you've shared that she's now on OnlyFans. What do you think?
Well, and then
People
you're
are going to be like,
complain about people sexualizing your
her?
wife who sexualized herself for
Right.
money. What the can you complain? I'm sorry, but when you put your wife on OnlyFans publicly as a public
She's
figure,
not even
there is a certain
attractive.
percentage of people who are going to laugh
She's
at
like
you
hideous.
and say that this makes you a cock, that this makes you a loser, because you're allowing your wife to share her body that's only supposed to be for you in your bedroom with all sorts of thirsty simps online for pocket change.
Yeah.
And that you're selling your wife's dignity for money and very little money. And that's why this video is coming out also, is because they've exhausted all other avenues. His streaming career failed. The BreadTube grift failed. Hassan wants nothing to do with him. The OnlyFans arc, when they restarted Anissa's OnlyFans last month, flopped, made hardly any money. So now all they can really do is try and like rage bait the trolls or like roll in the mud with the trolls. And it's just going to make things worse. And you're just going to keep spiraling.
And
At a
also,
certain point, yeah.
well, also too, not only the OnlyFans thing, but there was the whole, shitting on all your fans, calling them basement dweller incels.
Yes.
Right.
That the N-word is now it's offensive, pulling up the ladder from other creators to be offensive. Yeah. Oh, how dare you be offensive?
Yeah, he didn't have to do any of that. He could have just, if he wanted to steer his content in another direction and be more like, I guess, PC, he could have just started doing that. Make the content that and filter out chat and without making a big announcement like, you guys are all like losers now. You need to grow up. N-word's no longer cool. Hell, I don't care if people say the N-word, but I have to play that card. I have to be like, chat, don't do in towers anymore. We can't do that. Every time you do an in tower, a little black child cries. Okay. All right. You're making a little black child cry every time. But you could do Nigerian towers.
You.
But how can you be mad at your fans spitting on you when you spat on your fans?
And I think if you do jogger towers, if you spell the word jogger, I think you're really just supporting all those people who are like working on their health, like jogging, That's a good exercise. I think it actually is pronounced yogging with a soft, a soft J, kind of like a Y.
You told them you didn't want them. And there's a difference. People always compare Joji, leaving Filthy Frank behind to iDubbbz leaving, the content cop behind. Mm-hmm. The difference was that Joji didn't perform humiliation rituals on himself and his audience. He didn't shame people for enjoying the content he made. He didn't whip himself through the streets for making the content that he made. He didn't. He just moved on. And if iDubbbz had just moved on, made whatever he wanted to make, his fans would have come with him, at least a certain contingent of it. For him to have fumbled this badly.
And this is why people blame Anissa, because that shift happened when she entered the picture. And so it's obvious that she did not like that content. And she wanted him to change. And he did that.
Is a generational fumble.
Yeah.
It's insane. And he just can't stop focusing on the negative and focusing on the trolls.
Yeah.
And I'm actually trying to give the guy genuine advice at this point because he really needs it, but he won't listen. And this is what's sad is I'll actually tell him what he needs to hear because no one else around him will. Anissa certainly won't. His few fans that remain won't. The sycophants. No one is going to tell him what he needs to hear. And deep down, why he's so affected by this program is for as much as we joke and laugh and we go to the extreme, there is a definite heart of truth to what we're saying on this show. And it bothers him. And it reaches in the back of his mind at night. He has nightmares about it. He wakes up. Are they right? Am I really just a piece of shit? Have I really just burned it all down for nothing, chasing a succubus and simping? And he knows that we're right. And that's why we got the brunt focus of this episode, as opposed to much bigger channels like Turkey Tom or Nicholas Dorio or whoever else. It's because this show really, really bothers him. And I think part of it is, too, that we embody a certain spirit of freeness in the way that we can talk and a certain ability of just not giving a fuck and just having fun and being funny that he used to have and that H3 had and that he's lost over time. And it really bothers him because he can't be that anymore. And so that's, I think, part of it as well.
Also, here is a...
Guys, I can't even show you what I'm looking at right now. I'm legit on Amazon right now. I Googled or searched F-Doll, okay? I will legit buy one of these if we hit the goal, okay? I'm telling you that right now. That is a fact. And I will do the ZXV video. 100%. Very doable. Very doable. Okay, let me close that out. All right.
Famous quote that you might have heard, Ian. Wake up.
Wake up. Look at how cringe this photograph is.
I know.
Why
would you show anyone? That's private. That's a private photo.
Yeah, exactly. This is a private photo for you and your wife to reflect back on. Look at when we went to this beautiful place and we were having silly fun. This shouldn't be to try and get ass pats and validation from random strangers online. You try and talk about how other people are parasocial how they're living in the basement. They have no real life. They never touch grass. Why do you have to post you touching grass online? It's because you're not touching grass for the sake of touching grass. You're not doing things for the sake of doing them because you enjoy them. You're doing these things to show other people that you're doing those things.
Validation. Why
And to
she
get
posts her
validation.
meals.
You're the
meals?
most parasocial of all.
Yeah.
Yes.
She cooks not to feed them. It's like, oh, look at me. I'm a chef Anissa. And it's always some.
Yeah, and them doing that, it invites people into their lives. You know, like very much so.
Slop, disgusting,
And that's
terrible.
that's no way to live. It's no way to live living for the validation of other people that you don't know, that don't care about you.
Right, and you got to be careful with this post. You can't do it. You can't do it from like or for validation. You just do it because maybe you want to share something, or maybe like if I post an image of, you know, our dog, the dog that I have, I do that because, I mean, the dog's cute, and you know, and just kind of want to share that with you guys. Hey, check this dog. And of course, it does invite people like, oh, okay, and it does inform people like, oh, you know, Mr. Deadman has a dog. Okay, that's cool. You know, neat dog. You know, but you got to be. I mean, you got to be honest with yourself about what it's for, and be careful with that stuff. Anyway.
And a bunch of people who are going to use that against you. And you go, oh, it's not fair that they're doing that. Life's not fair. It's mean. Life's mean. It's cruel. Life's cruel.
Yeah, man.
There are motherfuckers that have to go out into the sun every day and dig ditches for 12 hours. There are third world children making fucking shoes for $1 a day in sweatshops. There are fucking children working in the Congo in mines to fucking get diamonds and lose their hand. There's no health care. There's no nothing for them. You are an online content creator that's a washed up joke, and you can't handle jokes at your expense. Woe is fucking you, my friend. Woe is fucking you.
By the way, you know what he'll say later? We'll talk about it more then. But he'll say that we go after innocent, small creators.
No.
We go after like the craziest scumbag people who like docs and
I'll
fucking do
say
horrendous shit.
Yeah, yeah. The Kino Casino doesn't go after small people. Like everyone they've ever covered has been someone that had some sort of you know, pretty good, substantial subscriber base, right? I mean, am I wrong? Can you name a small fry that they went after? Okay, maybe flamenco. Maybe Ethan Ralph anymore currently the way it is. I really can't think of one.
Pretty much every single person that we talk about is very much capable of fighting back.
Yes.
You know, like these leftists want to talk about punching down or punching up. I kind of think all that talk is okay.
Yeah.
But the reality is, when we're talking about Destiny, we're punching up.
Yeah.
When we're talking about iDubbbz, we're punching up.
Yeah.
Like these are people way above our weight class. I mean, that's tough to do with how fat I am, but it's true.
Yeah.
These people have way more followers than us,
Cell
way
phone.
more money than us, and we're critiquing them. And iDubbbz, for whatever reason, seems to view this as like punching down on somebody as though he's a poor, innocent travel channel that we just happen to start going after for no reason. And it's just not the case. And it's like, listen, buddy, if you were just some random cooking channel, you wouldn't be getting f***ed with, you moron.
Yeah.
You get shit on because you're fucking iDubbbz doing content cops and drama. Continue.
Yeah, let's go.
Vanessa,
By
I
the
love
way,
every-
our newest guy quartering, like, oh, the one with 1 point whatever million
Yes.
subs. He shit his
Come on,
pants in
guys,
Walmart,
let the video
and we
play.
talked about it. How dare we?
But you know,
How dare
quartering
we?
has no means of responding, right?
He
Come
responded
on.
apparently
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
RC track claims.
Okay.
We'll continue.
Right.
thing about her. I've only grown to love her more with time. And
Look at
a lot
this.
of people online
I
don't.
swear I love her. I swear I love her. I
Why
swear.
do you, listen, why do you have to tell us that you love her and that you love her more? Like, who do you think you're convincing? Is it yourself? Who do you
Right.
think's mind is
What is
going to
that
be
for?
changed by you saying this?
You know?
Your actual fans already believe that. This is so weird.
Yeah.
see it that way. For me, it's very obvious. I thought more people would be able to catch on. I am quiet, stoic, not talking.
Stoic?
This is the
I wouldn't describe him as stoic. Not at all.
opposite of stoicism.
I
This is
mean,
literally the and
You're-
everything is-
You're
No,
literally
Big Bell. Big Bell.
Oh, it's the Big Bell.
Meek. I'll describe him as meek.
It really is, though. We need an even bigger bell.
It's gonna be like-
Stoic. Let's put aside the fact that you constantly are crying literal tears from your eyes on camera. And he also admitted,
That's right, Phantom 58. They do ignore the obvious scripted stuff like locale queens. Yeah, they don't mess with that. But we do on occasion. Really, Spud does a lot more. And as does Ruby. I dipped my toes in that a little bit, but it's kind of like, eh. I want a real crash out. I want real drama. Which is why I like the Thorpes, and I want the Thorpes to get back in what they used to do. I like what happened at the Vegas house. I like that Lalo was there and instigated stuff with Ruby. I like that they would create ties and burn those bridges. We need more of that. They need to get their power back.
I'm not sure if it was in this video or in the stream, that the reason that he included the clip of him crying was so that people would have empathy for him, which is like the most performative.
All right, we have 12 likes.
soulless
If you get it to 20,
I've ever
I'll do a
heard in
free
my
shot.
life.
Yeah.
There's no genuineness to this guy. Everything is calculated. Everything is cold. There is no genuineness to this guy. He is just a hollowed out husk doing performative shit.
Lalo, right now, you might be all the content. As far as like Thorpe side characters, it's either you or Ruby. And Ruby's just going off about AI is dangerous and Terminators are going to kill us all and all this stuff. Which is like, you know, a pretty big overreach and all that. It is going to screw up people's jobs. That is true. But anyway.
Shit that he thinks that people would. It's sad. It's really sad.
She is the opposite of that. She is loud, very talkative, social. People
Okay.
struggle to
So,
understand.
Ian, basically what you're saying is you're a meek, simple, submissive little cuckold. Anissa talks for you. Anissa is the leader. Anissa wears the pants. And you know what, buddy? If you're okay with that, that's okay, buddy.
Have fun, buddy.
But you know what? You can't convince the rest of us that it's okay. The rest of us are allowed to laugh at you or think whatever we want about your relationship
Exactly.
and vocalize it in whatever way we want. And you want to know why? Because you've put it out there for everyone to see.
Buddy,
Maybe draw it back and people will stop talking about it.
he'll bash H3 and his wife Ela. He'll bash other
Oh,
people's
yeah.
show
They're all fair game. Yeah.
Everyone's fair game. Everyone da-da-da-da. But the moment
I am going to wrap up around 6 because that's when I already got the stuff for the game night. I mean, it got the soda, got all the stuff that the kids wanted. Just need to get the pizzas and then we'll be set, man. Definitely by 7, if not by 6.
it's simple.
They'll go
Ian.
like-
oh no, now everyone's being mean to him. Bro,
Well,
you
like
do
2,
it
3
more than
hours.
anyone.
Buddy, when he went
Who
in on
started this?
Leafy about his lack of a chin
Even
and
Adam-
saying that he loves bullying, when he went after Tana Mongo or Manjo or whatever her name was and screamed the N-word at her at the convention,
Same.
all this stuff.
Whoa, buddy. And that was Anissa's idea, by the
But
way.
that's the
Yes.
old
And then someone's like,
iDubbbz.
Anissa has to
Ian has
apologize. And
changed.
he's like, I'm not going to make her apologize. We'll see. It's on the clips later.
But,
But yeah.
but you did that with a platform of millions. And you're talking about a platform, our platform, that's in the tens of thousands, and acting as though you're the victim and you have no means of response and you're being bullied. This is crazy,
but
dude.
we aren't even that bad. We're not like trying to like, you know, anyway, let's keep watching. There's a lot to go through today, guys.
In that dynamic, I think, especially me being a person who has made a career of talking online. So yes, Anissa
Hey,
will
talking
often.
You mean bullying, right? You wouldn't call it bullying.
How online? Talking shit online, Mr. Jamha, is how you made your career. Whether it was Content Cop, whether it was Kickstarter crap, whether it was bad unboxing. Are any of those series positive?
Yeah.
Are any of those series sunshines and rainbows and praise and love
No.
and rainbows and unicorn sugar and spice and everything nice? No, they were all toxic and negative. That's how you made all your money. Are you going to donate it to charity? We know you have a problem with that. We know that's impossible.
Like iDubbbz operates as if like everyone has forgotten about his past, about what he used to do, right? He operates as if like he's changed, and you know the new him is what you need to talk about. But has he really changed though? I mean, the what was that boxing Creator Clash? Creator Clash. What was that? That was not a charity event. That was a, hey, we want to raise money, get money to party. That's what that is. Okay? That is something you're just screwing the charity over. I don't know what the charity was for. It was like kids of cancer or whatever. I guess piss on those kids, right? You don't care about them. You want to have your fancy party. You want to do that stuff. You want to I mean, it's pretty grimy. Anyway.
So maybe shut the up.
How about
and
delete
let
your
other
videos?
people make well, he already unlisted a lot of them.
But no, but you have to
'Cause he's a
delete
cunt.
them. Okay, but
Well,
you
he should just delete his channel and go get a fucking job in
Yeah.
the oil patch in Alberta.
this guy bent over backwards.
This is the thing is
he couldn't do that
Jessica
job.
Ramsey for saying the N-word.
Nobody is making iDubbbz do this.
No.
No one
Well,
is making him go on the internet. Anissa.
Let's be real.
But nobody is making you do this, friend. You could always just go get a job or go do something else. But no.
Like, imagine if Grace Thorpe came out with a video like this, where she's like, guys, these people are just making fun of me. They're bullying me. That could be the next angle once she gets her power back.
But no, you're going to cry about the conditions of being a Twitch streamer and YouTuber. Your working conditions are too tough. No one cares. No
Yeah.
one cares.
I hear that. I'm like, screw you, bro.
Remember when he apologized to
You don't
Francesca
even
Ramsey
work.
of all people for saying
Was
the
shameful.
N-word, and then she was like, you know what? I don't accept
You don't
your
even
apology.
have a real
They don't
job.
give a about your apology, retard. They want to see you like bleed and they're laughing. They don't care if you apologize. Stop being a bitch.
10 years
Sir.
online for the whole world to see. And you knew from the beginning that it would damage Anissa to put her in the spotlight and to make her a part of the content. That's why you had rules to not do that. But Anissa needed the attention so bad that you allowed her attention seeking to override your common sense, your decency, and your protectiveness. It's your responsibility to protect your wife, Ian, and you failed your fucking wife because you were fucking too weak to tell her no.
All right,
you let her
we're
run
5
the
likes
show
away
and
from a
run
free
your career
shot.
into the ground and run both of your reputations into the ground because you were too weak to tell her, hey, no. You
Yeah,
don't get the
that's
spotlight.
true.
You don't get the attention. I'm the breadwinner. Get in the kitchen, make the fucking meals, take care of this house, suck my and
Because he was making more money. He had to have been making more money before Anissa, right? Because I don't think their podcast gets anything.
provide and protect.
Let's
You
go.
didn't protect your wife. You fucking failed. That's on you. That's your fault. It's not my fault.
true. Well, that's how it started. If I remember correctly,
Oh,
it started.
by the way, pausing this here. You know what? A random commenter actually mentioned something on the latest Grace Thorpe video I did that was actually kind of a good idea. Like, so they don't have power right now, but what they could do is they could still stream. They can go to a quaint little coffee shop and do coffee shop streams, little cafe streams. Ben could be there with his legs crossed, smoking a little cig, if they allow smoking there. Maybe he could be outside or whatever, and then still get the Wi-Fi. And they could do their stuff. It'd be kind of quaint. Be kind of nice. They could do that. Be a nice change of scenery. You know? Should be like, guys, if you donate, I'll help this local establishment by buying a coffee, because I don't have money, but you can help me buy the coffee and help support the local establishment. How many days without a drink? I think the longest I went was like 4 days since my last declaration of no drinking. They have court on Monday. How will they get consultation from Glock with no power. Well, they could charge their phones. Can they drive? They can't drive, but hopefully there's a small little coffee shop nearby that they can walk to. That'd be nice. Really, what I'm saying here is we have the ideas now. You know, we have the ideas for them, and they should listen to us.
Started with her being like the girl who was just streaming every now and then, but he was like the main guy. He was the guy who had like the fucking reins, right? But slowly, she fucking
why
unwound
can't
him.
he take any responsibility
You know?
for what he's done and what it needs to? He acts like this all comes out of nowhere, as that there's no reason for this whatsoever. And if it was all just toxic trolls, insane people, lunatics, incels, basement, whatever he wants to say, to try and otherize people who criticize him or think differently than himself, why can't he just let it be self-evident? If there's nothing to the claims that anyone is making, why address them at all? If any reasonable person would look at them and go, that doesn't make sense, these guys are full of shit, there's no reason to say anything. The reason why is because what we say is in fact true. And we might exaggerate and go over the top and be comedic about it. But at the end of the day, the best comedy always has a kernel of truth to it, Ian. And you're trying to deny reality, and nobody is going to let you get away with it.
Yes, exactly.
Of cheating, accusing me of being in an abusive relationship. None of this
You
is
are.
true.
You are.
And
This
there is no.
You're like
You're abusing.
broken.
Dude, a sentence in. they're like, no. But you are, though. We can see it. I do think the relationship looks pretty shitty. Looks pretty shitty. Not as bad as mine. I'm messing. Mine's are right. I know I put that out there. All I just have to do is, hey, buddy, just got home. This is my time slot. Oh, damn, King TL. Man, I'm not respecting your time slot, man. Shit, dude. Fuck. Oopsies. Oopsies.
Yourself.
You're broken. Dude, everything like about you is a broken man. You have changed.
The time slot
point.
thing
You
is
have a buddy
done.
Who changes? This is the point where you and your buddies go, hey, John, sit down. Your girlfriend has ruined you. You're different. You've changed.
Evidence for any of this, except like I guess body language experts coming up.
Yeah, listen, there's a reason why there's body language experts out there. But you don't have to be an expert
But
to know that he's sad
listen,
and depressed. Okay, guys?
I'm not an expert. And so therefore, you don't actually have to address anything I said. But it bothered you. That's why you're addressing it.
Yeah.
I like that OPC Don worded it as a confederacy. I'm like, what? Why would he use that word? I was like, what the? Like, okay. Yeah. Because I was like, why would you use that word there? You make it sound like something more than what it was. Holy shit.
On and being like, iDubbbz is being stoic here, therefore he's in hell.
Shit, watch the change.
That's
there.
no.
Me.
I honestly think that this is the definitive moment where iDubbbz's career could not recover. This is like in the Star Wars prequels when Jar Jar appeared and we were supposed to take it seriously. It's like, look at this. You're going to take this shit seriously and try and actually analyze it? Bro, are you he's actually
Yeah, and that's a good point. Because iDubbbz is like complaining about how like these two, Andy Worski and PPP, will like analyze their body language. Of course they're not body language experts, you know? They're just clowns shitting around, okay? They're just joking around. But it really got to iDubbbz. Could have just been like, whatever. But he can't. He has to like overanalyze. They're overanalyzing.
like
It's
Look
not meant
at
to be
me
taken
here.
seriously.
I look buff in this still.
Oh
don't I?
my
Wow, I jack off.
Jar Jar was a
myself.
Sith Lord. Yeah.
Watch the change.
I don't know what the that was. I have never gotten that.
I like,
come
look
on.
at Ian in this moment. Wow, me again. God.
Like
Wow.
he looks sad. No, he is disgusted at her. He's depressed. He's so disgusted. by
Working
this.
on-
He
So
looks disgusted.
I just
with
have
this.
to. So he's just put together like a highlight reel of our greatest hits and placed it in the first 2 minutes of the video, so that everyone who watches it is going to see me and Andy and our show, and it's higher energy than Ian. It's funnier than Ian. It's got higher production value than what he has.
It's promotion.
And he's running an advertisement.
It's promotion. And that's why they won.
For it. And the entire show is about embarrassing him and exposing him.
It's like a
What
movie
was he
trailer.
thinking?
It's a movie trailer for our fucking show.
Looks so uncomfortable. He's like, should I be here? He looks so uncomfortable.
Funny.
Look at
Is that more Pegasus, I think, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Even he's like saying the same shit that we are. Every channel's like, look at him here. How do you not? This is when you.
Well, it is also profitable to dunk on iDubbbz. It's very easy to do. I mean, you could look at that there. I mean, body language is. I mean, you're just looking at the guy just sitting there with his legs crossed in a very feminine way. Sitting far from Hassan Piker. Oh, whatever his name is. Like, yeah, you could get a lot of stuff from this if you wanted to overanalyze it.
You are depressed. Look at this.
Buddy, his submissive posture, the way he's sitting so far away from Hassan, he contributed nothing on that stream. I mean, our breakdown of it is on point, and that's why he's upset. And he's molding like this.
Sorry, it's WestJet. That's WestJet. My bad. So many people to talk about in this video.
this guy's body language. He doesn't want to be there.
Look how miserable he looks. Dude, he looks miserable.
I don't like that it's just a still of him walking his dog. It's like he always has that face. Maybe that's his permanent face.
But he does, though. And the thing is everybody who's watching the video is nodding along like, yeah, he does kind of look miserable, doesn't he?
Yeah, you're like, you know.
And it's like, and by the way, why are you showing this? Like, what purpose?
I mean, it's as easy as this. Watch. If I take these glasses off and analyze how I feel, guys. What's going on behind my eyes? Ready? All right, I think that was enough of that. It's easy.
Purpose does this serve at all?
Yeah. Look at his.
I just don't know.
Even his dog. No, his dog's like, "Are you all right?" Look at his dog. That is a knowing stare, and he's just.
Eric W says, "I won't stand for any Kino Casino glazing." Oh, I wouldn't really call it glazing. I'm just pointing out the obvious. They're winning. They won. And I said earlier in this stream, I mean, these two clowns, like, they won, dude. Hate to say it. I mean, I know PPP's history. I know Andy Worski's history. But that don't matter anymore. Hate to tell you that.
He's just like, not really.
He looks like any random meth head on the side of the road.
Like a GTA fucking NPC.
Yeah, he's a GTA NPC, belongs at a truck stop.
He's from Sandy Shore.
If that's what winning looks like, no thanks. Winning, making lots of money, streaming. That's what every streamer wants. Just about. That's what it is.
Dude, he looks like he wants to kill himself.
Whoa. That's great. It
gets better here. This is so great what Ian says here. This is amazing.
I mean, I kind of want to kill myself now.
Okay,
Let's
so-
go!
We did it!
Bring it up!
Let's go!
Kino Dub! You believe it? He's ashamed of what he does. F you, Ian.
And it's so easy. This dunk is so easy because iDubbbz fed them the easiest victory. Okay? It's a buffet. It's a buffet of just winning. Because this whole video here is iDubbbz reacting to these two clowns, PPP and Andy Worski, like being mean to him, right? Overanalyzing him, right? And it's like, all he had to do was just ignore it. PDF file and Shroombucks. Well, yeah, that is true. But let me tell you something, Eric W. You don't want to hear this. I guarantee you, their new friends, like H3H3 and Nicholas Diorio, that fat ass, do not give a damn. They don't give a shit. Okay? Like, now, I will still cover their drama when drama happens. Definitely in a sort of tabloid fashion, in that sort of way. But right now, yeah, they're definitely winning. And pretty much unstoppable.
You little bit.
You're not a fan of the resting bitch face. All right. Well,
He
I'm
calls
not going to
himself
smile
a
all the time.
rusty
That's
bitch face.
what?
He's gay. He's a cock. He's a little bitch. He has a rusting bitch. I'm not going to smile for you guys. Buddy, why don't you smile? Smile when you're feeling happy. Smile. Buddy, this guy is riding high in April, shot down in May.
Even this, like, it's so easy to do this. And they gave it to him. Or he gave it to them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the goal? Oh, yeah. 16 days to make $200 for sure. That's doable. We could do that. And by the way, I did announce a crazy, crazy goal. If we go halfway to $100, I will buy a one of those F dolls, write ZXV's name on it, and record myself banging it. I promise you this. I will do this. I pinky promise. Okay? That's the level of promise we got here.
By his own content, cop. This guy, bro. He's a bum. He's a loser. Buddy, just have fun. When you're having fun in life, you smile.
Yeah.
I don't know, but do people really want to watch depressed, miserable, boring, stilted losers? Or do they want to watch people that are having fun and enjoying themselves? It's that energy is contagious, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's why, without even knowing anything about it, it's the H3 cast, like, oh, I like these guys. Now, if they knew it.
Alex Jill Jones, to respond to you, actually, yeah, I'll send the recording to Lalo. 2 people will get the recording. Lalo and ZXV. Yeah, we could do that. Sign orange? Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, exactly.
Know exactly who we are. They may not like us, but when they
Whoa, we got 5. Well, we got 20 gifted members. Holy shit. Are we? We're much closer to the goal now. It's not going to affect that bar. But we're much closer now than we were before. OPC Don, no, sorry. I mean, that was a slip. Get crack for me wants to see this video. I will go ahead and order that doll today. I'll order that doll today. It's not going to be the full expensive one. It'll be the one of those half bodies. Let's see. My subs are about like members are about $3. 3 times 20 is what? If my math is right, that's 60. We're at 70. We're about 72. We're about 25 away from the goal, guys. Yeah. ZXV will love it. He could do, I mean, she could do whatever she wants with it. I don't care. We're just letting all these memberships come in. Shout out to Get Crack for me. He's like the biggest supporter in this whole sector. You know, like that's the reality is Ruby SpaceSec is dependent on him a lot. Spud is. We all are. Honestly, if Get Crack were to leave this sector, it would all be a lot of brokes. Ruby does have her other supporters, which is nice for her. But, yeah. We're at $87 now. We're 13 away from reaching the 100. And honestly, this is something that Damien should fund as well. It's going to be wild content. Maybe someone should let the Discord know that Mr. Deadman's going to bang a sex doll with ZXV's name on it for content. No, my dick will not be shown. I'll be careful with the angles. Okay. Does it make Mr. Deadman a sex worker? I guess so, yeah. I guess I can add that to my resume.
They see that energy and that smile and the jokes and the laughter. People can't help but like it. It's like Osama bin Laden said, the wise man. He said, people will always prefer the stronger horse. When given the choice between the strong horse that's healthy and winning and the weak, sad, sick horse, people...
All right, guys, $13 away. I know. That's 25 membership. Thank you so much, Get Crack for me. You tell me the time and place, man. My butthole's pretty much yours. Pretty much bought and paid for by Get Crack for me. The China man, dude. But who else? Who else wants to see this happen? Anyway, we'll play the rest of this.
Will choose the stronger horse, and your Muslim wife should be able to tell you about that.
Exactly.
And even when I smile, you guys still like contort it into he's so uncomfortable or he's smiling.
So,
Why would
by the
you
way,
care?
Wait, because smiling looks weird. Hold on. Let me demonstrate this. Hold on. See? Smile. It looks forced, right? See, that looks horrible. Like, am I smiling? Or am I afraid? It's easy to look at a smile and be like, oh, the guy's forcing it. It's a mask. Deep behind, there's trauma or something. That's a shit-eating grin right there? Yeah. Wait, is there still poop on my... Because I really got into it last night. Okay. Thank you for the membership, JF. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, man. We're $9 away. No half measures. I'm going to go ahead and order the doll now. Right now.
Hair, by the way. Well, other
But
people
this is
think
so
your smile.
amazing. This is so amazing, though, because he's recognizing that there is no win condition.
I can't put it on the
It's
screen
totally
because
off
these
the
things
room.
are very
You know,
graphic.
where the only winning move is not to play and not play into our reindeer games, but he's doing it anyway. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. I'm always going to say that he's felt it.
But here's
We're
the
not
thing.
going to get the 175 one.
He laughed. He laughed at someone, obviously a threat, sending skulls, human skulls, to H3H3. But then us being like, look at his smile. Too far?
Oh my god.
Shut the f up. Eat a bitch.
Through the pain.
Burn.
Oh,
We go for the $40 one.
yeah,
What?
so he's smiling on his face,
This is every episode. They
but
watch
in
every
his eyes,
episode.
you can see him cry. They watched every episode.
Yeah, I'm
The
going to go
amount of
for this
episodes
one right
he
here.
goes through, and they're from like years apart.
Yeah, I know.
You
It's like
know?
our sets are changing.
Yes.
Like,
And that's also like part of the dishonesty of his
It'll
edit
arrive
against me,
tomorrow.
about the dementia stuff. Is that clip where I'm responding to it in a genuine way is the very first time that I heard that
7
Lisa's father
pounds
has dementia.
sex doll.
And then the clips later, he shows it from a year later. So to try and act like
Butt in pussy?
retroactively, I could have made those jokes about Anissa's father before I even knew he had dementia is nonsense to begin with.
yes.
But he, you know, it's a very dishonest edit, and he knows it's dishonest because he knows the dates. He edited together in that way.
How big is this thing?
What?
But inside his eyes, you can see his pain.
That's- Isn't hang on. First of all, folks, we gild the lily.
Wait.
sometimes.
Hold on.
Are you
Hold
taking what we're saying here seriously?
But if I get one that actually has like the full model and is clothed, I could put it right beside me and just write the name ZXV on it, on its forehead too. Oh yeah, this is gonna make the wife happy. This is gonna complicate things even more so. It's just for the content, guys. That's what I tell her all the time. My wife must really love me to put up with all this stuff that I do. Oh, those ones are expensive, man. I'm looking at and why do they look the way they do? I mean, this one's like $500. Shit, dude, that's out of our price range, dude. We're just this one's $70, but there's no head. Oh man. I think we're just gonna have to do the half body. That's what we're doing. Okay. We got to work with what we have within our means. Yeah.
That we're like seeing through his eyes and we understand every.
I understand every nuance of every
but-
expression.
Batting
on
it
his
to the
face.
cart
I'm
now.
like the mentalist.
But why? But why would he take it seriously? Why would he be like, you know what? Like, what are they? What? It's
They got me. It's the thing is taking
Wait,
it
wait,
seriously
hold on.
because
Let me
he's
read the
so
re-
insecure about
reviews.
himself.
exactly.
He has no conception of self. He has no self-esteem. He has no personality. He's looking for someone to tell him.
Okay. Yeah, that's PPP and Andy Worski overanalyzing this. I wish I could put this on the screen. I really cannot do that, dude. It's just I'm looking at it. I'm looking at an asshole right now. Okay, a fake asshole and a pussy. All right. Realistic, sexy buttocks. Okay. Let's read the reviews. Holy shit, dude. Okay. I know my glasses are very reflective. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing here. You got a lot of 5-star reviews. You got some 1-star reviews. Let me see what the 1-star reviews say. Says something ain't right about it. Feeling it felt a little too real, especially too real, and seeing it it had actual pores and ridges and wrinkles like real skin, something that's just really suspicious. That's promoting it right there. High quality, but design texture was again suspiciously too lifelike. And that's a 1-star review? That sounds like a 5-star review to me. Holy shit. All right. Wow. What does a 5-star review say? Hyper realistic. It doesn't really look that big. Looks, the guy is holding it like with 2 hands though. All right. The 5-star review says hyper realistic. I came here looking for a solution to a concern I've been dealing with for some time. To my surprise and relief, I found this product available on Amazon. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's get it. We're going to go ahead and commit to it.
Him what he thinks and how he feels. That's why he's with Anissa in the first place. But she's BPD and also has no sense of self. So it just leads to total
proceeding
disaster.
to check out
but
now.
This is the thing is, our narrative is so persuasive to him.
I'll put it on that card.
Actually being gaslit into seriously considering it, and that's why it bothers him.
Maybe I am sad.
No, that's what it is.
Creepy sex theories.
For some reason,
Listen, when your
This is so
girl
funny.
is an OnlyFans model, you have, like, you voided anything about people talking about sex in her.
By the way,
okay?
By the way, that edit, he took a month on this video or longer. Like, what?
Well, you do have to watch about
He had
482
to watch
episodes.
400 hours of Kino Casino.
All right, placing order now.
well, not for some reason.
It's going to my
For
address.
the reason of sexism and people's view on OnlyFans.
Order placed.
Sexism?
People's view on OnlyFans. Ian, why do you think you're going to change
Arrive tomorrow.
people's view on OnlyFans? We've had this argument 5 years ago, bro, and you lost and you got felted. Ultimately, at the end of the day, had you never said anything...
They said arrive tomorrow. I will take a picture of this and put it in the Discord. Okay, as proof. But I will not follow through with this until we get the last $9. All right? Hey. I'm committed to it. We're going to do it. Okay. Anyway, about the iDubbbz thing, I feel like the iDubbbz thing actually became like a like a secondary thing. Proof, I cannot put that on the screen. It will come in tomorrow. It will. But I cannot put what I ordered on the screen. I would have to crop. You know what? Maybe I can. I'll just have to play with the cropping. Kinetic kill. Oh, yeah. I guess you were modded because you shared a link before or something.
Anything about your wife's OnlyFans, it would have went over way better. When you started saying stuff about your wife's OnlyFans and trying to defend it, it revealed your insecurity about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then people lost even more respect for you.
Yes.
Yo.
That's what he doesn't understand.
And you're not going to change our minds or other people's minds on the OnlyFans question. Okay?
No.
We think it's grimy, disgusting. And the fact that you were a millionaire, you're losing money, we're a millionaire, and your girl's like, I'm going to make a couple $1,000 on OnlyFans. You don't go, shut the, all right, bitch. You pick
I hate to
OnlyFans for
say
me.
this too, by the way. You don't have to be sexist to disagree with OnlyFans. In fact, I think the proper feminist perspective is to also say that OnlyFans is bad because it reduces women to a commodity and their bodies and their sexuality to a commodity and makes them like a human fucking meat market. I feel like it's very degrading to women, actually.
I don't care
But,
what
you know,
women do.
iDubbbz has no conception or understanding of anything. So, of course, it's sexist to not want
As long as
women
it's
to
not my
sell their
wife.
bodies and degrade themselves online. Of course. The OnlyFans CEO is a Zionist who donates the profits from OnlyFans to AIPAC.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Organizations that support the Israeli genocide. So by iDubbbz pimping out his wife digitally online, he's supporting the very genocide that he claims to be against. But they have no principles.
And guess what? Every time someone says that in their comments, they get banned.
But it's not even worth it. She's not making anything off this OnlyFans, guys.
You know what I mean?
Hardly anything. At best, it's a few $100 a month.
I could
and
share
that's
this.
not going to cut it living in Canada in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And them just not liking Anissa, they want to push forward a narrative.
It's not only not liking Anissa, it's what Anissa has turned you into.
You see that?
The reality is we
You
don't
can read
need
that,
to
right?
push forth a narrative because the consensus is
ordered.
against you and always has been since the beginning.
Before
Nobody
we even
is
existed, by the way. Before we even
pushing
existed.
this narrative.
We've been doing this for 3.5 years?
Here's the thing.
5 years ago, this started.
I was never an iDubbbz fan. I never watched. When I started watching iDubbbz, it was, I think, like 2 years ago. And it was a segment behind our page.
Man. We're going to commit to that. All right. I'm ready for it, man. Anyway, do you... Oh yeah, so yeah, iDubbbz opening his stuff about his wife going to OnlyFans and all that. I mean, that's easy dunks, man. Easy dunks.
Paywall. That was a throwaway segment. But as we learned more and more about the situation, we became more and more interested in it, and it became more and more funny the more that we learned about these jokers.
Yeah.
And also, I do want to point out also for iDubbbz.
Wait, how much money is Anissa making on OnlyFans? We can find out right now live.
Do you know we were done with you? Do
I
you
think
know
we
that,
can,
right?
can't
We
we?
had a discussion that it's over. All right, let's move on.
We and Andy talked behind the scenes, and I'm like, listen, man, this bog with Dane, there was nothing in it.
But yes, you did say that. You're
There's,
like,
you
there's
know,
nothing,
like, what can we do making fun of Anissa's? It's over. Like, we were actually going to cycle iDubbbz out, and that was why we were pushing quartering so hard, is as the new replacement iDubbbz, the poopy pants or whatever. For whatever reason, he chose the worst timing in the world to release this video. And now it's like what we're going to do now until the end of time, I guess.
We're like walking out, right? When we just get like, wait, sirs, more content. Took our jackets back off. All right, let's get back in here. Buddy, we were done because the bog is really boring. Guys, as we got
think he is
45
honestly-
seconds. In
Look for a
2
link
hours,
to
about
it.
45 seconds.
I think he's actually fighting for his spot on Kino Casino.
Anyone have a link to Anissa's OnlyFans? Because no one subscribed to it. You know?
Because it's the only thing that keeps him somewhat relevant.
He's like,
And it's the only time it's interesting or people actually care about him. He's like, no, you guys can't stop covering me. And it's also him and his wife's comfort show. You know, like a lot of couples, they'll watch TLC, they'll watch 90 Day Fiance, or they'll watch Big Brother or Survivor. Their comfort show is this show.
We are
They've admitted
Survivor.
as much. Yeah, they put it on and they love it. And so they don't want it to go away.
Yep, exactly.
She is actively and continually cheating on me. And if you listen to...
Well, there was that article. Remember that article that guy wrote? And he's been like right about every of this like drama or whatever. He wrote like a blind item.
Oh, it's crazy. So Crazy Days and Nights, which is a very
Yeah, I gave like a couple seconds, a couple minutes really to look for it, and then I was like, no, I think I'm good. But it sounds like she's not making a whole lot of money on her OnlyFans. That has to be rough, man. If you're a chick, you're not making a lot of money on OnlyFans. I think that's the internet collectively saying, no, we'll pass. We'll pass. Their comfort show is 50 Day Fiance. Oh, yeah, that's gross, too. Is Gabe Hoffman going to like it that Ashton is saying Israel's are committing? Oh, well, no, he's not going to like it. I mean, he could try to cancel them, but good luck. Good luck.
reputable Hollywood gossip column that does blind items wrote several blind items that your wife cheated on you, including one where she cheated on you in Austin, Texas in the weekend when she was with Denims there. Okay. Now, nobody knows for sure whether your wife is cheating on you or not, It's just funny to speculate that she is. But only you know, and maybe you don't know. Maybe she's cucking you in secret. But it's between you and your wife as to whether or not that's happening or not. Why you feel the need to justify yourself and come out online and go, she's not cheating on me. She's not cheating on me. Makes people think, well, maybe she is cheating on him. Why is he so defensive about it? It's just a really bad move.
But she's like talking about Hassan and other guys on the vlog, or also on their Bing show. My wife ruined my career, which is a hilarious name, by the way. She's like always talks about her ex-boyfriends, ex-lovers, and he just like hangs his head in shame. And then she's like talking about Hassan, and we have to support Hassan. You betrayed one of your online best friends, Klein, for Hassan, basically.
He
Pretty
seems
much
to think that this is all just invented out of thin air.
I mean, iDubbbz made the wrong choice there. He made a lot of wrong choices, like marrying an OnlyFans girl. You don't do that. Absolutely not. I think I could. Can I? Yeah, I could show this image. This is what she put out there. She's wearing clothes, but there's just a lot. Guys, I'm gonna put this on for a split second. This is Anissa's OnlyFans. Okay, we're done. That was enough. That was enough of that. Yeah, that's not going to make money, man.
But if you actually watch his show, which nobody does, but if you actually did watch his show, you would see exactly why we've come to these conclusions. And I guess he's relying on the fact that no one has ever actually watched the podcast to see the interactions that they have, to see how disrespectful she is to him and how she talks about her attraction to other men and past lovers in front of him. And knowing that this is the thing, she knows that there's a narrative out there that he's a cuck, and she feeds into it to humiliate him. She knows.
And now there's a narrative that he shits his pants. Okay. And apparently Anissa pisses her pants, which is like, my shower video was for Ben. I think my next how-to video is going to be how to take a shit. And that video, I think, is going to be very helpful for a lot of people, because I don't know if people know how to take a shit anymore. Okay. No need to shit your pants. No need to piss your pants. Yeah.
There are people out there who are just looking for the next moment where Anissa puts him down so they can clip it and laugh at them. And she does it anyway. And that's what's and it's that lack of respect and walking all over Ian, to where even if she isn't cheating on him, she may as well be, because she has the same level of respect for her husband as a woman who would walk out on the marriage in the first place.
Yep, exactly.
Freaks like this guy I'm about to show, it makes sense why. They are obsessed.
Anissa wants to have...
Listen, is it obsession or is it fun?
Listen,
you know what I mean? Like, we're like...
They make money covering iDubbbz. They make a lot of money covering iDubbbz. Of course, you're going to cover iDubbbz over and over and over and riff and, on his stuff. It's like, am I obsessed with the Thorpes? Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes. Because this channel has done well covering the Thorpes. Yes. And I have fun doing it.
Because
I mean, listen, nobody is actually going home at night and thinking about f***ing Anissa, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is the cope that you're telling yourself, is that everybody is fantasizing about your super hot porn star wife. But all anybody is actually doing is just laughing at you, pointing out how your wife has no respect for you, and pointing out that she may as well just be getting plowed by all these fucking men, because it's funny.
Yeah.
And it's getting a reaction from you. It's getting to you, bro. This is the internet 101. And you used to understand this stuff, and somewhere deep in your brain you still do, but you've been convinced by Anissa or convinced by whatever that reality is going to bend to your will, and everyone will just stop making fun of you if you cry like a bitch loud enough.
And like, it's so easy for PPP to tear into him,
Which is not the case.
Yeah.
Sex into having sex with Anissa. I think he wants to bang Anissa.
Look at this.
Okay,
Sean. Would you
like,
take this? I'm dressed like chicken. He's Colonel Sanders.
And this is what's crazy.
Would you take this seriously?
Why did he include this? It just undercuts I believe the evil of...
They do bring up a good point. I mean, we already kind of established it this far. I mean, these two are clowns. They're absolute clowns that make no. I mean, that's what it is. They're just talking shit, joking around on the internet. Then iDubbbz is bothered by it, and he makes a video about how he feels like he's being dunked on and being bullied, and these guys are just too mean to him. And people who watched this, who didn't know what Kino Casino was, now know about Kino Casino and are going to check it out and have already checked it out, and they're going to support it.
Of this.
Guys.
Oh, can you guys believe how evil and cruel Colonel Sanders and the bucket of chicken are being to my wife's OnlyFans career? Oh no.
Like,
by the way, like, you're on OnlyFans. You've opened yourself to being sexualized and people speculating about your sexuality. You're a sex worker. Get a grip. Get a grip. This is like somebody working at McDonald's. This guy's fixating on that I flip burgers. Well, it's what you do, right? That's what you do for a living?
May I throw in a cheap promo here? Kinowein coming October. We got 22 costumes. Never before seen. We put money into it. Guys, get ready. It's
the whole costume thing. Okay.
We're going to have the new Kinowein set and some
new
surprises as
intros
well.
and surprises, yes.
So, exciting stuff. Anissa was horny and wanted to have...
Wait, thanks, iDubbbz, for promoting us.
They wear costumes for money. I'm going to bang ZXV for money. Whether he likes it or not. That's what's happening. In fact, that's what the title of the video is going to be. The Grapening of ZXV. Yeah. But we're $9 away. We are. And I'm very close to wrapping up the stream. We've received great support here today. I do appreciate that. The doll has already been ordered. And is on the way. And he loves body painting PPP. He has a good eye for detail. He gets in all the crevices and all that.
Before Kinowein, our most successful time of the year.
This is so good. And this is like our greatest hits and just having fun. And oh my God, can you believe it? They're talking about a sex worker, his sex. Oh,
I like how, by the way, the set's changing, the chronological order. So he's like, okay, episode 80, episode 102, episode 43. Like he's mixing and matching.
He's going through because he watched it all. He's been watching it for years. With this therapist, well, Anissa figured herself to it.
Yep. Do you think that just go, yep? Like, no.
Yep.
Yes, you're right.
It's like, he thinks it's like a serious allegation that Anissa fingered herself to the therapist. You know, this needs to be debunked, good sir. I have therapy room photo evidence that she did not, in fact, finger herself.
Like, anyone believed us, you know? Like, everyone's like, oh, serious allegation.
It's an obvious bit. Like, I don't know. Like,
Ictavin, is there a rumor that PPP has a potato in his house that is not Andy? Is there? Is there a Tard girl like in the basement somewhere in a cage? The mythical. Okay. Huh. Did JF teach him the ways?
He ever watched, like, I don't know, there's a bunch of leftist fucking podcasts that talk all sorts of dirty and crass like this, like Town's an example.
Yeah.
Where they have bits like that all the time.
About 30 minutes away from 6.
So we can't do it. It's okay when you would do this in the past, or H3 and you would do this, but not okay when we do it. Why? This therapist, well, Anissa figured herself to it.
Yep. Do you think that makes her pussy wet?
Buddy.
Oh my God. You know what, though? I wasn't even lying in that. He was making her dry. He was
of course he
blowing
was.
Sand into her vagina.
Everyone knows. It's already a sandy, dusty, barren place. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Just going hard on it.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, pussy wet?
Buddy, was she getting plowed?
That's what I'm saying.
By the way, like this guy is putting up on his own channel us talking about his wife getting bukkake, her wetness, getting plowed by bulls. Like, why are you doing this?
Man, see, I'm watching these two guys having the time of their life, and it's like it's the easiest slam dunk, man. You know, it's like, yeah.
To yourself. You're just humiliating yourself and your wife on a much bigger platform than we could ever get.
Buddy, he should
Look at him. He looks like he's on the verge of tears.
Well, yes.
The whole time. Oh man.
Describing here is two grown men who are fantasizing about a stranger and his wife.
No, we're creating comedic scenarios of your cuckoldry for comedic exaggeration so as to entertain people and make money. That is exactly what we're doing. No more and no less.
There's no secret.
Wait. I wonder if iDubbbz is going to try to sue the Kino Casino next, because that would be the next thing. They make fun of me for being a cock. They say my wife is cheating. I could see that.
Agenda here. We want to entertain and make money.
Agenda is right out in the open. We want to entertain people, make them laugh, make money. And also, we want people to be deterred from acting the way you act, because the way you act is retarded and your shit's all fucked up and you need a correction.
Let's get some
rather than go to, measures that are actually hurtful, we're just going to express our opinion and laugh at you, and you can either change your behavior or continue to be laughed at.
Get it?
I don't really think that's so bad.
What they do in the bedroom. Or don't do in the bedroom.
But it's
that is creepy weirdo shit.
And here we have
post your wife.
I don't know what to.
And I'm hearing this as someone who covered the Thorpes a lot, right? And of course, there's lots of speculation of what Ben and Grace do, right? Right? Maybe a lawsuit start flying, there'd be less malice and slander. Yeah, maybe. But soon, for what people see on the internet, it's like, it's dangerous. Because we like the shit talking. We like when people go back and forth. And if you stop that, well, then you stop a lot of the drama. But I do see that being their next play.
Tell him.
Getting naked for strangers to jack off to. Sir, isn't that worse than what we say? Isn't that worse than what we say?
These guys who had an orgy with their black hookers in Vegas with their pedo pit pigs. Yeah. And I said this earlier, like they do have some baggage for sure. A lot. There's a lot of skeletons in the casino. A lot of skeletons. Now, I don't think their new friends are going to really give a shit. I think who will give a shit is going to be, obviously, iDubbbz and Anissa, if they ever wanted to, like... I wonder, like, I don't like iDubbbz, right? But if iDubbbz joins the campaign against Kino Casino, like he already has, right? Would he be welcomed into the fold? I don't think so. Because this right here, this gave the casino the biggest win they've had in a long time. On this channel, I've done videos on their pay pigs. I've done videos on Worski talking to a 15-year-old and PvP's hypocrisy and stuff like that. Nothing. Of course, this is a small boy channel, you know. Maybe Perspicacity can talk to or share some videos to their new friends like H3H3. But I don't know if that's going to go anywhere. They still have their studio. The Thorpes? I think so. They would just have to walk over there and stream. If the Thorpes aren't streaming, they're not making money. Unless money's coming in elsewhere, like unless they're hitting up the pay pigs like personally. But it's good to see you, Mackenzie. We're $9 away from a very crazy goal. Very crazy. Wild crazy. You're a lady, so I almost don't want to repeat what the goal is. Oh, yeah.
No, people are speculating about his love life. It's not like every other celebrity on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, buddy, you were running huge boxing events. Millions and millions of people watched your videos. What did you really think that you're going to be completely immune from this stuff? But you're doing it. Yes, I am. What are you going to do
We're
now?
just having fun, bud. We're having fun. This part, putting it in the video is crazy.
iDubbbz with the bull, folks. There's iDubbbz with the bull.
He's using sexualized terms
This
to
picture is so
describe.
good. Just look at what we're looking at. In no world should.
I mean, clearly these two idiots are having a lot of fun just riffing on the dog. Okay? This wouldn't be anything to like be worried about, be worked up about. You know, it's just bullshit. That's all it is.
This actually exists.
AI only.
This giant picture of PPP looming over iDubbbz's shoulder, dunking on him for getting by a dog. But it's not even that he's getting. It's like the dog is.
Oh, that's a tough choice. I might just take the bullet. I might. I don't know. That's crazy. Choosing the iDubbbz over the casino. Yeah. iDubbbz is he's so weak. Like, he wanted to do an anti-Kino Casino video, but he's so weak doing it. And this win that they recently got, it's not just a win. It's also massive wins in their cell. Okay? Like, but since they do have newfound friends with higher, with bigger channels, maybe if they heard some of the past stuff, maybe it would be an issue. But like if Nicholas DiOrio covered Andy Worski getting involved with the 15 or sending some sexual messages with a 15-year-old, wanting to go to Houston, Texas, actually, right? That chick was in Houston. Wow, look at that. Ooh.
Is the bullfucking spot. But here's the thing. Here's why. It's not that magically out of nowhere I started saying that you were fucking dogs or your wife was fucking dogs or whatever. And the fact that you're even bringing up.
One more thing. And what I'll do after doing this stream is I have no contact with Nicholas DiOrio. He's just a fat guy who covers, H3H3. Right? He's an H3H3 like defender guy, whatever. But I'll try to share the video with him. Okay? I'll make an attempt, a solid attempt. If the commentary community hasn't already picked it up, they're not gonna. Yeah, I don't think they will. And let's be honest, guys. Those guys sweep for each other. Okay? They protect each other. They play favorites. And now the casino is one of their favorites. Not looking good, guys. The anti-Kino Casino movement is not looking very strong anymore.
Up in a serious way. Can you believe he said I fucked dog? Bro, this is crazy. You're having to deny fucking dogs.
Yeah.
But anyway, the whole reason this is a thing is because you let Hassan's dog mount you. You let yourself get mounted by Hassan's dog, and then he made fun of you for it. So then the joke is, oh, well, the dog is the bull. Okay.
Yeah.
This is, and then you're like, this is some creepy. Can you believe it?
And
there's serious.
Ashton explaining comedy to iDubbbz.
But you know, like, he knows better. He knows better than this. This was
That's
written
true,
by
Juice.
Anissa. I have no idea, like, how he could think that this is gonna work. This line of attack.
All right, 15-minute warning, and then I'll be wrapping up the stream. It was a very successful stream. I know. We had fun banning and not banning, and then banning again. ZXV. We raised a lot of money to get the goal. We are $9 away. If you guys want to throw in some dollars, I will take shots too. And then you guys will see that video. Okay.
He's joking.
A picture of me and my dog. And what are we doing? So many people will tell Anissa and I of just like, don't feed
Is
into
that
the
a
hate.
ZXV
And it's like,
alt?
okay, we're going to post some normal stuff.
Okay, no, but it's not. Listen, it's not normal to be constantly needing the validation of strangers on the internet to where you have to post your real life online constantly. Listen, you have to be okay with, if you're going to share something online, you have to be okay with that there's going to be people who are going to be, oh, that's so cute, that's a great picture. And there's also going to be people who are going to go, that picture is cringe and lame. You have decided to put yourself out there as a public figure for public reception, public ad.
Wait, Kinetic Kel banned Lalo? Is that true? Nuh-uh. No. We do not do that on this channel. We do not do that on this channel. No. No. Just because he said he had AIDS, you do not do that. Kinetic Kill? No. Wrench gone. You know what? I might get rid of all these wrenches now that I think about it. We're gonna clean out the board. Cleaning out the board. Okay? You get a wrench if you're sharing a link. Okay? That's it. That's it. If you can't take the heat, get out of the fucking kitchen, dude. This chat's a fucking kitchen. Okay? Keep Lalo banned, though. Guys, for the next super chat, our membership, I will keep Lalo banned. Or another way, a better way, for the next super chat, if you say free him, I'll free him. You say keep him banned, I'll keep him banned. Yeah. And is he actually banned? Let's take a look. No, he wasn't banned. He's not banned. That's ZXV. He's not banned. That's not the real Lalo. All that's in jail right now is Cowboy Dark Ninja. Unless he means on her account. He's not in jail. That's DXV. I wiped out the board for misinformation. Wow. Lalo spreading dissent. Ah, fake Lalo spreading dissent. Let's be careful so we don't get sued by Lalo. Free Lalo. Lalo's not even in jail. I don't even know who D-Dog's #1 fan is either. I don't. Dark Ninja did it in Tower. Give the Jannies their wrenches back. They're not even Jannies, dude. Like, YouTube should have an option to just give you, like, link permission, and that's it. So, really, should we ban this fake Lalo is the question.
And also public criticism and public mockery. It's the price you pay so that you don't have to put the fries in the bag. Every job has its positives and its negatives. And this is one of the negatives of being a public figure, is there are going to be people who make fun of you and call you cringe. Either you can stop posting photos of your life, or you can accept that people will make fun of them. Those are your options. But you're doing it and it's wrong. No, it's not. No, it's not. Get a grip.
Anissa posts just me with a picture of my dog, and this is the type of commentary we get.
That was the biggest throwaway. It was part of the Wool Buddies, I'm pretty sure, where you're like, look at this picture. Ah!
Yeah,
and we moved on. And we moved on. It was a joke.
About it.
It's iDubbbz with the ball.
Oh, they're fat shaming.
There it is.
Oh, there's the fat shaming.
Listen, he's going after POCs here. That's not right. I'm a person of calories, and
hold
I
on,
shouldn't have to stand for this fat phobic, fat shaming that this cuck is trying.
Hold on here. Wait, I see the message was deleted by Kinetic Kill. Maybe I just need to refresh this. All right, we're gonna get to the bottom of this right now. He's not banned. I just refreshed it. What the is going on? We don't even know. Whoa. It's Lalo gay up. Whoa, man. Wow. Well, what I'm seeing is that he's not banned. It's a Lalo gay up. But I do see that the message was deleted. You can go up in the chat. I don't know if you guys... I could see it. I could see Kinetic Kill did delete his message. I don't think he's banned. I think she just deleted the message. Lalo, if you're listening, come back. Lalo Gate. Yeah, who did it? The worst part is, I can't even grift about freeing him or not freeing him. So it ruins my latest grift of who are we going to free. I blame Kinetic Kill. And for that, I'm going to join the Kinetic Kill hate campaign. All right. We got like 5 more minutes, man. We're done. We're done with this. We're done with reacting to Kino Casino coverage. Like, look, what happened here, in short, is iDubbbz gave Kino Casino the biggest win of all time. I'm not a huge Kino Casino fan. I'll watch them every now and then. Because they do often cover things that are like, okay, what's going on with the quartering? Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. That's kind of interesting. You know, and knowing PPP and Andy Worski and knowing the stuff that happens kind of behind the scenes, it's like, well, you know, I don't support them, you know. I hear there's a dead man in their chat. That's not me, dude. Go to the profile. This is D. Lalo. That's Lalo right there. That's the current Lalo in the chat. Lalo, I modded Kel because she has a vagina and I was thirsty. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. No, I wouldn't be thirsty for that anyway. You know my type. She ain't Asian. Are Latina. So. Yeah, we're wrapping up here. I know some people are going to see. I know some people are going to see this stream and be like, "Oh, you're just sweeping for or glazing the casino." It's an obvious win. That's what happened here, and I'm just speaking the obvious facts here. Okay. They're going to have their fun. They're going to have their moment, and it might be a long, glorious moment for them. But we know. Those that know about their skeletons, we know. We know where the bodies are buried. Can't beat the casino. No. Not even Gay Hoffman would be able to. Because remember the last time Gay Hoffman tried to do anything? It was about, what was that big stream that Gay Hoffman did with that stupid... Some chick, I think her name is Kiki. And it was just embarrassing. It was just boring. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's stuff we already know. And man, like, also, if you think like their skeletons are going to get them canceled for anything, just remember that Destiny was thoroughly outed, dude. Like, big time. And he still has a lot of support. That shit don't fucking work, dude. I mean, you might shave off a few viewers if that's what you're aiming for. But they'll come back. They will. Anyway. That's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap this stream up here. I'll be streaming later on tonight with the game night thing. It'll be very different. I'll I'm gonna order the pizzas now. That has nothing to do with this fun here. This pizza party fun was actually for not just me, not my household, but also the neighbors too. Do something nice. And I'll be like, this is made possible because Mr. Deadman hoeing himself out and destroying his liver for the chat. So as you eat this pizza, understand that it comes at a cost. With that said, any last tickers? Any last tickers for shots? That's it. Let me know, man. Are we taking a shot or not? Let's get on that wagon so we can ride to the liquor store. Actually, the wagon's what's going to have the liquor, right? They used a wagon to transport the booze from town to town. That's where you want to be. You want to be on the wagon. Falling off the wagon is when you get so hammered you literally fall off. I mean, yeah. All right, take care of these tabs here. Any last thoughts about the Kino Casino? I'll go ahead and order the pizzas now. The kids want Papa John's, so Papa John's it will be. A drinking contest with Ralph? That'd be good. Oh, look, got some Papa dough. Okay. I'm not the fat ass I used to be. Honestly, I don't want to mess up my diet too much. A medium pizza would be fine with me. 2 medium pizzas. The kids really just want a buy one, get one free. Oh. No. We're going to buy a large and get another large free. That's what we're going to do. The kids are just going to get a cheese pizza. That's all they really want. I will put extra sauce on there. I do like extra sauce. That's good. Yes, continue with that. I would put this on the screen, but it kind of doxes my address. So I'm not going to do that. All right. The next pizza will be mine. Select my second pizza. Extra sauce. I do like it saucy. For the meats, let's do pepperoni and sausage. And for veggies, let's put some jalapenos on there. We need some jalapenos. Yeah. Jalapenos. Okay. All right. Really? That much? That seems pretty cheap. What the hell? Wings. We're wanting wings. 8 pieces of wings for $12? Man. Seems kind of expensive for 8. Garlic knots. You know, that's just extra stuff that I'm not going to eat. The kids will probably eat that. I'll do the 8 wings. And, that went up. That went up. Okay, for the 8 wings, though. Because I don't think it comes with sauce. Let me see if it does. You know, they're kind of cheapy on that shit. Oh, okay. It comes with ranch. You know what, though? When it comes to sauce wings, like, do you guys go ranch or do you go blue cheese? I'm going to go blue cheese. I like blue cheese. If I could get that preference there. All right. So we got our 8-piece. Oh, but you know what? My son's going to want some wings. Ranch. My son is going to want some of these wings for sure. He could throw back wings. Damn. But if I don't get the 16-piece, it's really just going to be 4 wings each. And the 16-piece is going to be like, what, $23? Oh, you know what, man? Dude, that brings the order to 42. That's like $50. What the fuck? You know what, man? I don't know if we're doing that. Eight wings a piece. And I'm staring at it right now. You know, there's a delivery fee, but of course I'm going to tip. So it's actually $52.45. Fuck. You know what, man? I'm removing the wings. I ain't doing that shit. Sorry, kids. No wings. No wings. No wings. No wings. Besides, I went to Kroger's anyway and got some other snacks and stuff. So we're set. Suffer, kids. Suffer. You're going to have to suffer. It's $26.48 for 2 large pizzas. All right, I'm good with that. I'll check out now. I guess it already charged the card. I didn't even see what card it went on. I guess. Oh, here we go. No, actually, no. Okay. This is the card? Wait. What card is that? That's not any card I've used lately, so you're gonna have to edit that shit. We'll put it on this one. Obviously can't put this stuff on the screen for reasons. All right. All right, so let's check it out. And then we're good, man. Orders placed. All right. The kids will get their pizza soon. I'm going to get all that stuff set up for the family game night. Mr. Cheap Man. Yep. Sorry, bro. Hey, I operate on a budget, man. If the wife was here, she would say, get the wings. And I'd say, I don't know if we can do that. And she'll say, don't worry, we'll figure it out. And then I'll get the wings. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I thought this was a pretty good stream. Thank you guys for the support. I do appreciate you guys hanging out here. You guys have a good one, and take it easy.